got in complete clubs in England, big clubs in England. At that time, the Heysel disaster, the English clubs were banned from Europe. So we took advantage of that, and we managed to get some great players up from England. And at one time, I think we had 4 or 5 of the English national team playing in Glasgow. So with that kind of support, it was going to be very difficult to fail. And Stephen won't get that because obviously the game in England has moved in a totally different direction now.
His job is to get a team that works well, that operates well. We've obviously got a lot of challenges ahead, and of course Celtic are moving in on a 9-in-a-row scenario. His job is to get a team that works well, that operates well. We've obviously got a lot of challenges ahead, and of course Celtic are moving in on a 9-in-a-row scenario. His job is to get a team that works well, that operates well. We've obviously got a lot to recruit extremely well. A lot of challenges ahead, and of course Celtic are moving in on a different direction scenario. His job is to get a team that works recruitment, and then he's got lots to recruit extremely well. A lot of challenges ahead, and of course Celtic are moving in on a different direction scenario. His job is to get a team that works.
What I mean by that is,
and then he's
saying, right, I'm going to go right. The fans have got to try and. Well, the fans will definitely be thinking that anyway, but the reality is that he's still got a wee bit to go against a very strong Celtic team. Depends who comes in, you know. It's about personnel. You know, as I said, I inherited a team from Dick Advocaat and Dutch internationals, Dutch players who played in the semi-finals of a World Cup. I managed the guys till level. Stevie might. It might be a bit different for him because he's not got the quality that I had. So, in fact, it will be different for him. But he's got to try and enhance the quality within to try and get closer to Celtic. He's been doing the coaching of the 18s, I think, at Liverpool Football Club. And when you hear him talking on television and talking about coaching and talking about the way he approached his coaching career with the young ones at Liverpool, I thought there's a guy with fantastic football knowledge and great common sense on how to bring young players through.
Coaching will only take you so far. Yeah, you can make players better. You know, I'm not sure if you can take an average player into, you know, take them to a very good player. You might make an average player a good player. I'm not sure you can make that extra jump.
It's always been a bit of an issue and a problem for great players who do go into management. Some go in there and it doesn't quite work for them for whatever reason. I don't think Steven Gerrard's position or sort of viewpoint on this would be of naivety. He knows that the players are not going to be at the level where he's played. He spent a bit of time at Liverpool coaching the junior teams. He knows, you know, football is said inside out. He knows, you know, how players react, how players can develop, and he's got to get hungry players at the football club. And I think that's the first and foremost thing that he'll want: a winning attitude, a working attitude. Mix that with hopefully more talented players that you can bring in. And work with that and just take it step by step. You know, every day at training, you want to get improvements from your players, and then on match days, you want to get results from those players as well. And let it build, you know, let it gain momentum. But I'm sure he's, you know, not blinded to the difficulties that are going to lie ahead.
The lifespan of a manager is getting less, and the more politics that are involved in football now, the managers are getting less and less involved with running the football side of things. You know, when you've got the chief executive, you've got the sporting director, you've got the director of football, different people that managers are having to work with now, different structures. It's not all about just managing a football team anymore.
See, Rangers don't have time. You know, Stephen, time is not a friend of a manager today. You know, to make an instant impact, you really have to go out and buy players. To buy, you know, the finished article, if you like, rather than buy players you think you can mould into good players over a period of time.
I haven't spoke to Brendan recently regarding this role at all, but me and Brendan are fine. We always have been fine, and I'm looking forward to the challenge.
Steven Gerrard always spoke very, very highly of Brendan Rodgers, you know, in his time together at Liverpool. So they know each other inside out, which adds another sort of conundrum or another facet to what's going to take place between the two teams and the two managers. There's always been a friendliness between the players, between Rangers and Celtic. You know, they don't hate each other. But when you get to the Old Firm games, it becomes different. you have to get that result. So therefore, your sort of relationships are put aside. Brendan and Steven Gerrard will be friends for forever, but they'll be the best of enemies, I suggest, this season.
Well, I think it's important not just to focus on Celtic. I think we have to focus on everyone in the league. But the key is to get our house in order. We need to improve the Rangers team and the Rangers squad, make it competitive at the top end of the league. That's the challenge to me, to worry about what I can control, and that is to make sure that Rangers are capable of winning football matches.
This is a big ask for Steven Gerrard for his first job. Of course, he's got the he's got the backing of everyone there. Everyone's excited, all the Rangers fans. But I think he's competing for second place because Celtic have got such a march on Rangers over the last few years. They've established themselves as by far the best team in Scotland. They've been moulded into a very useful outfit, and I don't think that's going to change for a while. So it's going to be tough for Stephen.
I think the gulf between Celtic and the rest of the league is probably as big as it ever has been between one team and the rest of the league. Obviously, there'll be a reason for that with Rangers being where they've been and coming, where they're coming from. That said, Aberdeen have had a couple of good years under a very good manager, Derek McInnes, but the gap is still there for everybody to see. Aberdeen, at this moment in time, being the second best team in Scotland, are undoubtedly in the position where their best opportunity, as with the rest of the league, of winning anything would be a cup. Because Celtic, the gulf, as I said, between one team and the rest of the league is probably as big, certainly in my lifetime.
Well, they have to be as near to Celtic as they possibly can, if not better. It's going to be difficult to do that because Brendan Rodgers at Celtic has done a great job. He's got a good squad of players, and Steven Gerrard has to improve his squad, get them playing together as a team and a unit, and take on some very tough opposition in their own city.
I use the word realistic, and I would like to think that Rangers fans will be realistic because they know what's been happening up in Scotland. It's been absolute domination by Celtic for quite a few years now, and obviously they would like for that to change, but it's not going to happen in 1 or 2 or maybe 3 seasons unless someone walks through that door with a bundle of cash, for Stephen to go out and bring in, world stars, which I think isn't being realistic.
Yeah, there has to be a sense of realism. I think we'll make a judgment on that when he assembles his squad and we have a look to see who he's actually been able to bring in. I think that will sort of make the minds up of the fans as to what is really a possibility. I'm sure there's going to be quite a major step up in calibre of player. So optimism should be good. Now, is it realistic to overtake Celtic in the first year? Not for me, it's not, because they have developed a squad and a team over years and have been tinkered with by Brendan Rodgers. So they've already got a real strength to what they're doing, and Rangers have to find the strength with a bunch of new players, because where they're sitting at the moment to where that would take them is, it's a mile away, well, miles away, hundreds of miles. He knows he's got his work cut out. The expectations of the fans, I think, will allow him a bit of leeway as far as results are concerned in the early part of the season, but then they want to see a winning team because that's what Rangers are all about.
Rangers right now playing a poor second to Celtic. Celtic have had the advantage of year after year being in the Champions League and the rewards that brings, and with that you can invest in your football team. So they're behind Celtic considerably. But that doesn't mean to say you can't overtake them. I don't think Celtic are particularly strong enough to win the Scottish League year on year, but you see how strong they are when they go into the Champions League. They get beaten quite badly by teams. So it's not impossible. It really depends on what support Stephen gets.
But that's the ambitions that they have to have, and they've got to first and foremost say that we've got to get above Celtic. Celtic will of course be saying we've got to stay on top, Aberdeen will have something to say about that. Hibs will have something to say about that. Hearts will also. These teams have caused some upsets over the last 3 or 4 years, and they've really grown with their managers as well. So if we can get that competition back in Scotland, then it benefits me.
Well, I know the whole place is buzzing right now. He's brought some players. Hopefully they work for him. I think just him being around the place, believe in him. You know, he was a super footballer, played football for the level anyway he played for so long without being a lover of football. So I'm sure that will rub off on his players. And I see them. Can I see them winning it? You know, I hope they do. It'll still be very difficult. But I hope they do, and it wouldn't be impossible.
Just over 600 fans, well-travelled Rangers. They have to enjoy this. This is many years. They often, been away from good, so they try and embrace this.
Changes from the victory of it. Big hole at left back, Flanagan suspended. Barisic cut tight, fills in the other big loss. The son of Koulibaly. That's away from Jack. Tavares, not afraid to shoot. Parries, still alive here. And Mishanovic has skewed. Back it goes. Hovic. Don't want to give him too much room. He's very dangerous in the penalty area.
Yeah, it was really good play there, Rob. Hotic coming on off the left-hand side.
It's a good one. Gregor to punch. An uncertain moment. Hotic has the drive. And Diaz is there. Just can't quite get this one away. Good spell for Maribor through an aggregate. Tavernier, great ball! And over from Morelos. That is a fantastic chance. Maybe the flag was up against the striker.
Yeah, it looks as if he's just gone too early. But what Tavernier just gets out his feet. Managed to walk to the right-hand side. He'll be in swung.
Well, goes for Cole and McGregor's there to palm it away.
What an opportunity there. Wow, what an opportunity trying to do on this. Trying to give everybody in the ground. They almost go from everybody in the ground. They almost go from this. This is a fine effort. This guy has real quality on the ball.
Katic is up. Arfield stabs it towards goal. Couldn't keep it down. Half chance to Rangers.
Yeah, absolutely. Created the opportunity. The goalkeeper Handanovic keeps the move alive.
Halliday steers it in, but the ball had gone out of play. There wasn't much in that play. Morelos couldn't quite keep it in.
Maywell just have gone over the line. Morelos is still reminiscing with the linesman. As you see here, as you see here, but it looked as if tries to get there, but it looked as if it just gone over the line, which it has done. But again, really positive by Rangers. Andy Halliday's.
We'll get it back again. Oh, they're stretched here. Hotic. Well blocked by Galton. I think it's. Oh, Morelos into Murphy. Difficult angle here. Candace didn't come up to support him, but Murphy probably felt he had to go for goal on his own.
Yeah, I have to say, absolutely tremendous play by Morelos. How he manages.
Beautiful ball.
They have to get on Divizovic. He is key player. He's the man that's making them this season. He's done it so well. Important thing initially is to have your defensive duties, but then when you get that turnover of possession.
Here's a chance. Tavares. Saved by McGregor. That's a big moment in this game.
Football's a halfway line. Here we go. Murphy, for the first time falling asleep. Don't track the runner. Look to be a slight handball there. But again, Alan McGregor's not to know that. He comes out, makes himself big.
Swings into the free kick, which McGregor comfortably deals with.
Yeah, he's comfortable by Alan McGregor.
Tavares. Oh, it's good work from him and a wicked ball into the middle. And Rangers just have 4 minutes of Rangers. Zahovic. They get the penalty. It will be a penalty to Maribor with 4 minutes to go as Galton.
But for me, it's got to go there. clearly got the balls, took the ball.
Marco Tavares is standing over. Now Rangers conceded late against Osijek in the second leg in the previous round.
And McGregor saved it. He has been the hero tonight. And Rangers are surely staying in Europe. Rangers European adventure.
I've got confidence in myself. I've weighed down all the risks.
I'm very assured by the level of commitment to make it to
because he's a little name and puts Rangers out there again, and that's fading fast for a long time.
This is a big ask to Steven Gerrard for his first job.
I don't think the inexperience necessarily work against him. I think he'll be a plus in this case.
He's got the backing of everyone there.
So there's a lot of positivity about it, but it will come down to the results that he gets.
This opportunity goes round all the time. I believe he makes these fans fantastic.
His biggest challenge to get to try and go close to Celtic.
I think he's competing for second place.
Is it realistic to overtake Celtic first year? Not for me.
The gap is still there. To see one team rest of the league was big, certainly in my lifetime.
But that doesn't mean he can overtake strong.
And Rangers have to find the strength with a bunch of players.
It's going to be tough, Stephen.
You have to win every week. If he does win it, it'll go down as one of the great achievements in management.
Do I think I do a good job as manager as well as Rangers? In my mind, yes.
Well, first an enormous challenge. It's a very special football club. No, he's only ever known Liverpool. Only went to America for a year, but only really known Liverpool as a big, passionate club. He's going to see the same sort of club.
I had 1 year at Glasgow Rangers under Graham Souness, and I never quite realised just how big a club Glasgow Rangers were. I mean, it really is a fantastic football club. You know, the facilities have improved since I was there. So I can just imagine how they are. It's steeped in history.
And the mentality side of things is vital at Rangers Football Club. They're a team amongst an elite group of teams in the world, including Celtic, who have to win every week.
That is the demand of the fans. And if you don't, a crisis comes after 2 games. If you lose back to back, that's a real crisis. So you'll be well aware of that. It's not a secret that that's how it operates at Rangers and Celtic. You must win games.
You get a draw against Celtic, then it's not so bad. If you draw against anybody else, it's also a crisis. And that was the kind of introduction I had when I became the manager of Rangers Football Club.
He's going to have to adjust to life up in Scotland because it is very different. It is very different. You know, you feel when you're in Glasgow, there's only two teams. You know, in the whole world that matters. Anything outside of Scotland doesn't seem to matter. That's Celtic and Rangers.
Well, he's played there for Liverpool, and he's experienced the environment. It will be difficult. It will be an adjustment. I think the challenge will override that. Football is football. At the end of the day, it's 11 against 11. And Steven Gerrard knows that side out, inside out. So I would expect him to adapt very quickly.
I know what every manager do their own way, and Steven's got to be allowed to do that. I find it absolutely full on, 24/7, all consuming. You had to try and get quiet moments to yourself and get away from the furore and the press obviously follow Rangers and Celtic more than any other clubs in Scotland.
It's extremely difficult. I would go managing Rangers or Celtic. Must be the same situation. There are only two teams in Scotland. You know, I'm sure people will be up in arms. They support other teams. When I say that, you know, they're two institutions. You know, enormous support, passionate support.
Glasgow's a great city. It's a great city. It's active city. It's a growing city. Traditionally a footballing city as well. And everybody follows Rangers and Celtic. You know, within the city. Preference for one or the other. So he will learn that find certain places Glasgow that you go to and you don't go to if you're a Rangers fan or a Rangers fan, Celtic fan, a Rangers manager.
And that can be about tiring. But Stephen's a young enthusiastic coach, and he will be going into that steam ahead. I tended to spend time with my family, away from it, and the odd game of golf. You know, I wasn't really an avid golfer as a young player. I was more into tennis. But I did try to get out and play golf. But I always felt guilty thinking. I wonder if I should be at the club doing some video research or doing some work on other things that concern the club. And these are the things you have to get out. You have to get a day off, take it and use it well. And that would be some advice I would give to Stephen. But in that kind of job, your mind never clears of what's ahead of you.
And you can be in Scotland. If you're top of the league playing very well, you're not getting the stick, not getting the pressure. If you're second, and you're playing the best, maybe drawn a daft game, or maybe lost an old firm game. You're second. All the focus drops onto you. Although you might be playing the best, it's all about finishing first up there. And in Scotland, small population, family people, but the amount of interest there is in those two clubs from the very top of Scotland to the borders with England is enormous. It's not just Glasgow.
Stephen Gerrard's name will attract bigger names. It will also attract, I'm sure, sponsorship. You know, that could help Rangers in terms of finance, because Scottish football is deprived of, as you know, the money that is over the border in England and elsewhere. So it is a league that's not very well supported financially, and anything that can help would be a bonus. And Stephen's got that to his name as well.
Steven Gerrard going to Rangers can only be a good thing for the brand of the club. It's been falling, as we know, for several years, and been less attractive to sponsors, and just the awareness of Rangers as a football club around the world. They've got supporters clubs all over the world, really have. But this adds some real impetus and the sort of regeneration of what the club can be and what it is and where it's been. And that iconic name, Steven Gerrard, has helped bring back that awareness. Just at the start of climbing Everest for Steven Gerrard, but what he has got from day one is people watching, people looking, people talking, and that can only be good for Rangers.
I'm interested in every single team in the Scottish Premier League. I've watched a lot of games. It is a little bit of a mismatch at the moment, not a level playing field, due to the fact that Celtic are winning the league so easily over the last few years, and also winning every trophy. I don't think that's entirely healthy for our game. It'd be good to see Rangers getting stronger under Steven Gerrard. After all, the other teams like Derek McInnes at Aberdeen has made Aberdeen stronger. They've been second to Celtic last 4 years, I think, an amazing record. Hibs under Neil Lennon have been getting better. So it would be great for me as the Scotland coach to see Rangers also improving and bringing through some of the talented young players. And what will bring through the talented young players, if Steven Gerrard decides to go for English players or foreign players, I'm sure he will embrace the younger ones that are there and some of the ones that are already there, more experienced ones. And they'll get better as a result of Stephen bringing in better players. And that will help towards the national team.
I love a challenge. And, you know, my parents brought me up in life to always front a challenge. If you feel like that challenge is the right one for you, go for it. Go and front it up and give it your best shot, and that's exactly what I'm going to do here.
I was Scottish, And I was a Rangers supporter as a boy, and I thought, having played the level I played at for so long, I thought management will be a breeze. And really, there's nothing you do in the playing sense that really prepares you for managing a big football club. The day-to-day problems that come along are totally new to you. The responsibility you feel, to your employers and your supporters is enormous, and that's a real burden to carry around with you, especially if you're not doing as well as you want or you feel you should be doing. These are all things. This is what we should do in these circumstances. You have to hopefully get strong help from those people around them, and be a strong personality to get them through the darker moments.
If you're a Rangers fan, then everybody expects the Rangers manager to stop the Celtic manager winning the very next title. So I guess that pressure is always there, and I felt that pressure as well when I was the manager at Rangers, and I know how important it is for Stephen to get some kind of affiliation, massive relationship with the Rangers fans is by winning a trophy. That will help him to no end. And saying that, he's come in with an amazing reputation as a footballer. You see how well received he was when he went to greet the fans at Ibrox. The whole stand was full. The side at the dugouts, he got an amazing welcome. Because he's a big name. He's a huge name in world football, but his name is not going to do the job for Rangers. He can't do that alone. Pep Guardiola couldn't do that himself at Man City without getting task for Stephen that he has to overcome.
The players will get the whole Steven Gerrard train that's hit Rangers. That it's a big name, big reputation, obviously on the playing side, and he's going to have to change a lot of players anyway to get up to the standards that are going to be required to take on Celtic, particularly in the Scottish Premier League.
I think the good thing about Stephen going there, he's going to win a lot of games. There's no doubt about that. His biggest test his biggest challenge will be trying to get closer to Celtic, which they've been a long way from him the last year. And you can understand from where they've come from, the troubles they've had. But that's his big challenge.
The risk that you run of our generation going in as managers, the excitement around Stevie going in at Rangers, it's brilliant, but the realism is you're getting Steven Gerrard the manager, not Steven Gerrard the player. You're stepping into a whole new world, a whole new career that you've never done before, and you've got to prove yourself. And Stevie's gone in at the top level with Rangers. It's a huge club, huge support.
The dressing room is very important, because outside on the field, that's a different scenario. But keeping the confidence of the players and keeping the spirit right, that's going to be a challenge that Stephen's going to have to face.
Well, I'd like to think that he commands that respect, but the moment he walks into the door, there's been no bigger star in English football over the last 10 years than Steven Gerrard. Something similar at Derby County, with Frank Lampard.
Potentially from the playing careers, you'd like to think they go on and great coaching careers. I hope they do, but time will tell. It's you just never know once you're in that situation.
It was a lot easier for me because I went back there when I was 33. I still had a bit to offer in the playing sense. I think my first year there, I contributed. Beyond that, it was hard because I was trying to do the manager's job and still play, and time did catch up with me. I was trying to do too much, but that was a price on the ticket of being a player manager.
Of course,
they hadn't won the league for 9 years, and fortunately I got great support from the then chairman David Holmes and the owner Lawrence Malbrough. At the time I got great support and made finances available to me. It made a big difference to the team. We could go out through circumstances, we could go out and compete for the very big clubs in England.
One man who of course brings in extra attacking threat is Kyle Lafferty, and obviously we're all delighted to see him gets 2 goals at the weekend and play very well.
Yeah, I'm delighted. It was superb. Kyle obviously got 2 goals and was unlucky not to get a third as well. But as a partnership, it was very pleasing to see that it's worked. And that in many games will give us an option to go 2 up top. But I've got to get the decision right when we play a 2, when we play a 1, and what's needed for the team. But having him here as a Rangers player certainly makes us a lot stronger.
What are you expecting for this week?
Similar formation, so we believe they'll play with the 3 centre-backs and wing-backs, but we believe the wing-backs will be a lot more positive and adventurous for them this time round. We also feel the 3 in midfield, or they might even play a box in midfield. We do feel they'll be more forward-thinking. I think they came here for a draw, or they came here to not concede many goals, and you know, part of their game plan worked because you know, even though we won the game, we only managed to get 1 goal, and our plan was to try and get more. So we both come away pleased. We're pleased we won the game with a clean sheet, but I'm sure that they're quite confident going into the game as well. So yeah, we expect the same, something similar, but a bit more positivity from them.
How big has this early period been in terms of a challenge? Obviously, we know the physical demands that's taken out of your squad, of course, but not only that, the mental challenge as well.
It's been tough for the players. It's been fine for us as staff because we don't do the hard work when the game kicks off. But in terms of preparation, it's been a challenge. You know, you seem like you're running game to game, and there's not much time on the training pitch. And you know, when you're a new manager and you've got a lot of new players, I'm desperate for practice time on the pitch to drill them in certain formations and certain situations. But we haven't got that luxury of that time in between games. But it's almost a reward for how well we're playing and how much we're progressing because we've done so well in Europe. We're not complaining, but for the players, the schedule's been brutal.
Is it something you're enjoying, all these early challenges?
Yeah, look, I knew when I took the job it was going to be a pressured job, and I think because of obviously because I was so young and I'm coming to such a big club and it's my first job, I knew there'd be pressure times, and I knew at times there's going to be a few bumps in the road, and it is what it is. You know, when you win, you're the best manager in the world. When you lose or you have a bump, everyone starts questioning what you're doing. But if someone had said to me when I started, look, you're going to have the chance to qualify in Europe, you're going to have 1 game to do it, I'd have certainly signed up for that. And I think at the weekend against Motherwell, we're 1 set piece away from being really satisfied from a league point of view. So yeah, I mean, I'm satisfied so far, but you're always searching for improvement from your players.
Ryan Jack returned from injury over the summer and has been an integral cog in Steven Gerrard's midfield. I spoke to him before we headed to Russia.
There's no denying Thursday's game for me personally is massive because I've never got to this stage before. So going into this game on Thursday, it's excitement. It's looking forward to it. We've got a lead, but we know it's a slender one, and we'll have to play very well to obviously get through. But I think it is a massive week, but we can't look by Thursday. I think Thursday's the most important. Then obviously once we deal with that, then we can focus on Sunday.
What would it mean to you personally to bring European football properly back to Ibrox?
Personally, it would be a big achievement for myself, but look, everyone's thinking the same way in the squad. Everyone's thinking what a chance we have to go and bring European nights back to Ibrox, and there's no better way in doing it together, going over there and putting in a solid performance, coming back, and then, as you say, you've got the Old Firm to look forward to.
Do you get at all nervous before these games? Were you nervous before the Maribor game when there's so much riding on it?
You do get nervous, there's no doubt. You're nervous before every game, but you're anxious as well because obviously it's the unknown and what's going to happen and what's coming. But no, I think it's excitement as well. You're going out to do what you love, and you've got a chance to achieve something with our first real thing to achieve together as a team, and it's important to go and grab that with both hands.
Do you feel UFA are going to have a very different game plan because they're going to have to come out over there?
I'm not so sure. I think to be honest, I think they'll still play the same way maybe for the first bit of the game, but I think later on, if we're still ahead or if we're in the lead, then at some point they're going to have to come out and get after us. But the way we can play away from home and the type of players we've got that can counter-attack and the pace that we have, I think it'll suit us perfectly.
You haven't conceded a goal away from home in Europe. How solid does that defensive unit behind you feel when you're out there?
Yeah, it's been a massive part, obviously, over pre-season since we came in. The manager and the staff sat us down and told us that
здесь. Футбольный клуб Уфа против футбольного клуба.
Welcome everyone. What an atmosphere it is in Russia tonight. Rangers have had to make the long travel over to Russia through the day, and they are here now, and that's the most important thing. Thanks to everyone who's joining us. Hopefully everyone can join us today, and hopefully everyone can enjoy it. So welcome everyone. Russia is the destination. Rangers are 1 goal up from the first leg. David, you join me in the commentary box. What an atmosphere.
Absolutely, we're really looking forward to the game today, aren't we? Indeed. Hopefully we see the best of Rangers and what they can bring.
Hopefully everyone's enjoying the stream. We are going to show the game live on this channel. Thanks to everyone joining us today. David, what are you expecting from today's game?
Big game we've got in prospect, haven't we? Big game, but hopefully we can see a good performance from the Glasgow Rangers that came all the way over to Russia today. Sorry, it usually would be a night game, wouldn't it, John? Interesting today. We've actually got a game midday on a Thursday. Strange time for a football match, but hopefully that won't affect the psychology.
We're just sorting some problems out on the stream. We are going to show the game live. We are just fixing any issues that we do have, David. You do join me as always, though. You're expecting a tough game for Rangers.
Absolutely, they're going to be up against it, aren't they? And it's difficult when you come to such a formidable place like Russia. You're always going to find it difficult, and it's certainly going to be difficult today.
Thanks to everyone who's joining us live from Glasgow or Russia today. It means a lot. The stream we're on is not the best, but we are going to fix the quality. Make sure you do stay tuned for that.
Yep, this is
Thank you everyone who's joined us. Hopefully everyone is enjoying it. We're just trying to find a better stream for anyone watching live.
We'll just fix the issues for everyone, don't worry. It'll all be fixed in. We've got a cracking game in prospect.
Steven Gerrard's men in town today. Russia, full crowd, 12,000 capacity in this stadium, David. You looking for a decent game?
Absolutely. It's going to be difficult, we do know that, but we've got a lot of people waiting for the game. 6,600 people watching. Hopefully you all enjoy it. Huge game.
And we look at the lineup today. You can see strong lineup. Alan McGregor in goal. Back line of Tavernier, Kadic, Goldson, and by the way, I'm not reading.
He's not reading the Russian.
I'm not reading the Russian, everyone. And in midfield, Scott Arfield, Marolos up front, Kent in the midfield. They're all going to make an impact, David.
Absolutely. This team, this game today, it's all about the midfield. You've got a hefty midfield. Is Jack playing in there? Jack is in there, I think. They're all going to be going forward. You've got to be looking for McGregor. He's not going to go straight in the striker. I think he's going to look for a dink ball into the middle, and they're going to play from there.
Absolutely. Paul Henry says, thanks for the stream. Thanks for joining the stream, everyone. It's the only stream on YouTube, so I wouldn't leave this stream at all. But thank you to everyone joining us. Leave a like on the stream. You can see the teams are ready to kick off here, and we are ready live. If you do want to donate, link is in the description. We do show all Rangers games, and we will show the Rangers versus Celtic game live on this channel to anyone who does donate. Marolos is moments away from kicking the ball off. It's Rangers versus Ufa in Russia, Western Russia tonight, and what a atmosphere in the ground, David.
Yeah, absolutely. Huge atmosphere. A lot of Rangers fans have actually travelled over to Russia today, sorry, we keep getting the time wrong. It's going to be difficult, we do know that. And
we're just sorting some issues out, by the way.
I think, though, you look at the fans who've travelled over, they've got to do a good job. They've got to put out a good performance for those travelling fans. If they don't, I'm sure Gerrard will have something to say about it.
Do not go anywhere. 7,900 people in the stream. Hopefully everyone is enjoying the stream today. A great atmosphere in Russia, and we are waiting to show the game live on this channel. Hopefully everyone is enjoying the stream. That should be all right. I'll just look for another one on this in case. Hopefully everyone can get to know the teams.
Absolutely.
I'm just trying to sort out the stream. Do not go anywhere. This is an unlisted stream. You will not be able to see the game if you go off now. So make sure you do stay in the stream. Hopefully everyone can enjoy this game.
Yep, we'll have it ready.
I'll just sort the issue out, David. I'll just sort the issue out.
Yep.
Sorry to everyone who's joining us here.
9,000 people watching. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us. We'll have it fixed. Do not worry.
We're just having some issues here. We are just having some issues. David, do you want to read out the starting lineups today?
Starting lineups, we've got a lot of big players in there for Rangers. You've got Morelos up front. We're talking about Steven Gerrard. Will he see Morelos as the central man, the main guy up front? A lot of fans were saying they don't think he should be the main guy.
Do not go anywhere. We are showing the game live on this channel in the next minute. We're going to show full coverage of the game. Do not go anywhere at all because we are going to be showing that game. I'm going to try and get it in 1080p. That's what we're trying to do now, so do not go anywhere. If we can't get it in 1080p, we'll try. So, David, do you want to run through the Rangers lineup? Get it on.
Yeah, I'll get it on for you, everyone watching. I wonder what you think of the lineup, actually. It's interesting because you think he's took a lot of players over to Russia for the game today. If Gerrard, you've got to look at it like this. Everybody who plays in this game today will be somebody who he will see as featuring.
We have a stream, everyone. We have a stream live here now.
Yep, we have a stream, everyone, live.
Welcome to everyone joining us live here. 9,500 people. We've got the stream. We're going to be reading out your comments. Ball whipped into the centre. Goulton at the back. Looking for that away goal into the centre and a good catch for the Russian keeper.
Yeah, good catch by the goalkeeper there. Gerrard looks unimpressed at the moment, doesn't he?
Absolutely, and we are showing the game live, and unfortunately we're having some issues here. But now we've got them back. There we go. Everyone should be seeing the stream now. Russia, win Russia today. Good atmosphere, 12,000 capacity in the stadium. Passing round here. Morelos is up front. Rangers getting a draw against Motherwell in midweek. So make sure that you do stay tuned in this game because we're going to show full coverage. Ball back the keeper here. Launched up long. Scott Arfield in the midfield today, along with Kent, I think it is, David.
Yep, we'll get the lines on for you.
In goal today, Allen, McGregor, backline of Tavernier, Kadich, Goulton and Flanagan. Midfield today, Jack, Ajario, Arfield and Kent up front. Or in a wide position, Candeas and Morelos.
Yeah, absolutely.
What a game. I've done it.
Yep. It's going to be hard for Rangers to get the ball down. I'm sure Ufa will make it a scrappy affair, and if they do, then that's going to be extremely difficult.
Hopefully everyone's enjoying the stream. Kicked up the pitch here long and it goes out for a throw-in. I'm just sorry, we're having some problems with the stream at the moment. Hopefully everyone can bear with us at the moment.
Yeah, sorry everyone.
And there is 10,000 people in the stream launched up here, headed forward. If you do want to donate, link is in the description below.
And we've got a new donation alert as well.
Yeah, we've got a new donation thing, so if you do want to see that donation, you'll see the Celtic vs Rangers game, and we've got the coverage for that game fully, and we've got a €2 donation from John T, and there is the new donation with the Rangers flag. John T leaves nothing, €2. You'll be seeing Celtic vs Rangers.
Yeah, cheers, John. Huge donation from John T there.
Thanks, John.
Cheers.
And it just and we might even get the Rangers coverage at half time if we do get the donations, and we'll get it the second half in full 1080p on the official Rangers website. Flanagan back here for Kadich, who plays it into Connor Goulton, the former Brighton man. 18 appearances last season, 11,000 people joining us in the stream. Welcome to everyone.
Big kick there.
Ball up the pitch here. We're going to try and fix the stream actually for the second half as well, so make sure you do stay tuned. Steven Gerrard today is the manager of Rangers, managing, and can Rangers get to a European place tonight?
Yeah.
The draw is tomorrow, isn't it, David? The Champions League draw is obviously tonight.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting one, won't it? The European draw, yet to be decided. This is a big game. As long as Rangers reach the group stage, I'm sure, I was reading a lot of comments before we started, John. A lot of people saying, you know, as long as they reach the group stage of the Europa League, the score is irrelevant, and I think that I completely agree with them, actually, I really do.
The comments are flying in, 11,200 people. Someone says, let's go. John Hawke says, let's go. And we're looking at that, Morelos just offside there.
Yeah, he's been offside a lot, and Gerrard knows it, doesn't he? Morelos, he's been offside quite a lot. You see it. I think he's got to look along the line. He has a tendency, he gets too ahead of himself when they're going forward. He doesn't look along the line. And it's difficult, and for a striker, you have to be aware of that.
11,618 people join us in the stream. Welcome everyone joining us. Someone says you guys sound excellent. We sound excellent, thank you very much. Rangers TV working again. We're going to try and get that Rangers TV at half time. Hopefully we can show you that. Connor Goldson there. But how important is it that Ufa get a goal in today's game? Because if they don't, they're out. Rangers have kept clean sheets on their 2 last European games. We get a donation, €5 from Lane RM, couple more Ian RM, and we'll be able to get the Rangers TV in the second half if they keep the donations coming. Thanks, Ian.
Yeah, absolutely. Cheers, Ian RM. €5 donation, huge donation. Really appreciate it, Ian.
And you can see the Celtic vs Rangers game. There are some Rangers fans that have travelled the distance. Pass back to the keeper. Launched up and chance to head forward, and it is Connor Goldson. John Flanagan. Jack, who switches it out here to the fullback. 12,800 people, David.
Yeah, Jack's a great player. He actually reminds me a lot of Steven Gerrard. Number 8 as well. Likes to switch the ball a lot, but here come Ufa.
Big chance here. Connor Goldson's got some defending to do. He'll marshal out or play Shuley. Oh, great defensive tackle there, and it is going to be a throw-in.
Yeah, the attacker was closing it down there. What's that? Gerrard, give autograph, please. I'm not sure he can see that, and...
Well, the cameras can.
Well, the cameras can, but would he be inclined to give it to a Rangers fan? Maybe.
Welcome back, Jordan Morrison, to the stream. We get a €1 donation from Billy 1690. We are the people.
Right, we'll read that out. It was King Billy, yeah, but huge, big donation, €1 donation.
King Billy, you're in every stream, so thank you. Ball launched up. Tavernier, who scored 2 Europa League qualifying goals so far, both of them being penalties. Throughout here. We were looking at the Ufa manager, and I've got some quotes here from the Ufa manager. He said Rangers are a tough team. Maribor underestimated Rangers in the last round. This is coming from the Ufa manager. However, we absolutely don't underestimate Rangers. We think they're going to come here and give us a good game. We need to be complacent, and they need to be complacent here. Morelos into Scott Arfield. Ojario, the former Bristol and Liverpool man, came up from the system, the academy, which Steven Gerrard managed.
Absolutely.
Ball on the overlap here. John Flanagan, who missed the previous game.
Oh! Gordon Fitz with a €16.90 donation.
Oh, goal for Rangers! Goal! Morelos opens the scoring. It's a away goal. That €16.90 donation is for you. Thank you so much. We'll come back to that. And the 6 Rangers fans that travel to Russia. What a finish! And Rangers 2-0 up on aggregate.
It's Ojaria, and you'll watch it again, everyone. He picks it up on the edge. He's just inside the box. Ball is whipped in, cleared away. Scuff clearance. Ojaria picks it up and thinks he gets out his craft knife and aims for that right corner. What a fantastic finish from the man who has got Rangers out a lot of bother this season.
And Steven Gerrard got him on a season-long loan from the Liverpool team and the academy. And that's why he can produce quality like that. And Ufa are almost out the tie. They need 2 goals or they're out in the Russian skies tonight.
I'll tell you what, Ojaria, that must be his favourite manoeuvre to pull off inside that box. Every time he picks it up, I'm sure the defenders of Ufa must be aware that he's going to try and curl it into that far corner. He's done it again. Fantastic goal.
Gordon Fitz, we'll come back to your donation, your €16.90 donation. Thank you so much.
But we got a donation from King Billy, €16.90. We are the people. Would you like to try cheeseburger, Bobby Sands? Well, there we go. Would you?
And also
a huge donation, Gordon Fitz, €16.90 donation.
We'll be able to show.
He doesn't even leave a message though.
We'll be able to show the Rangers TV second half coverage in 1080p. So thank you for the donation. Thank you so much. We'll try and get that quality up in the second half. Read some comments out, David. Leave your ones in the chat if you do want to become a moderator. If you're coming from Facebook, if you're coming from the YouTube search, or links being searched. Make sure you try not to share this link though. because it might get
Jackson,
copyright.
22. What a finish, Mondegers, absolutely. That's it. €16.90 donation lol from Dean. Thanks for your donation anyway. I really appreciate it.
It's a free kick to Ufa. What a start for Steven Gerrard's men in the coast of Russia. Very cold conditions today. There was a bit of sun before the game, but very, very cold conditions. Don't let that sun fool you.
And don't let the short sleeves fool you as well, actually.
Absolutely. And we get a €7 donation from Parky. Thanks for the stream, chaps. The Jarry is a real code. Absolutely, Parky.
Yeah, Parky, cheers there, Parky, for your donation. €7 donation, huge donation we've had so far.
And you will see the Old Firm derby in as much quality as we can show you, in the best quality we can on this channel live. And also make sure you leave a sub. We show European League games live on this channel. Parky, but you'll be seeing that Celtic Rangers game. 13,300 people. Welcome to all Rangers fans or Russian fans. Let's look at the goal again. Jared turns on to his right and he hits it a peach into the corner there. Watch this again. Touch, get out your feet. It's a perfect first touch. Lines himself, strikes, and a wonderful finish.
What a finish. I tell you what though, when he picks it up there, there's only one place it's going, John, and that's that far corner. And it's all from then, it's down to the keeper to whether he can anticipate the ball, get across, make a save. He couldn't there, and Rangers lead 1-0.
And 2 goals on aggregate. A €20 donation from Abrosha, Aberdeen and Scottish football supporter. Wow. Abrosha, we need to get that name right.
That's
Abrosha.
A huge donation. Absolutely, wow. €20. We've got another one coming up in a minute. Abrosha, €20 donation. Aberdeen and Scottish football supporter. Huge donation we've had, John.
And once again, they got a great draw at Aberdeen. Was it in Rangers? 3-all.
1-1, I think.
It was 3-all in midway. €2 donation from Big Vic from Lambert, but the €20 donation.
We've had him before, Big Vic from Lambert. €2 donation. Great show, lads. Cheers there, Big Vic. But Abrosha, €20 donation. Aberdeen Scottish football supporter.
And if this
biggest donation in the stream, that.
If this stream does go down, we're just trying to fix it. Like, if this stream does go down, we'll send you a link to the stream that we're on, so you can watch it. Ball back to Alan McGregor, but thanks for all the donators. You'll all see Celtic versus Rangers. 13 minutes played here. Ufa, what a start they made to the Russian league, getting a 2-0 win against Dynamo Minsk, and then losing at the weekend, unfortunately, to CSK Moscow 3-1.
That's a difficult game to win, though, isn't it? That one.
Both are.
Yeah, both.
Ball back here. Ufa, known for their not the biggest stadium, of course, not the biggest stadium in Russia. They're actually, I think there's a deal being made with EA Sports, and I think Ufa are going to be on FIFA 19 along with a lot of the Russian league. Ball back to the Russian keeper here for Ufa. He was key in the victory, wasn't he, against Rangers, the away leg for them.
Absolutely. You need a goalkeeper. You've got Alan McGregor on the half of Rangers. You need a big goalkeeper to keep you in games. He does it to the best of his ability every game, and that's what you need. You need a solid, consistent goalkeeper. They've got it.
John Flanagan, he played for Burnley last season, getting 19 appearances, no goals for him. He also came through the Liverpool Academy. Steven Gerrard had known him well. He played with Gerrard for 5 years, of course, in that Liverpool team that nearly went on to win the Premier League. A draw against Crystal Palace 3-all at Selhurst Park denied them and denied Gerrard, and that was the famous slipping season, and we all know that well. Free kick for Ufa, about 6 yards away from the 18-yard line.
Dangerous free kick here though, John.
Absolutely, chance to whip something of quality in. Ball at the back here, headed and well cleared. Shot is going to be well cleared away, and Marolos, who's working hard at the moment, he might get his rewards here. And it's well defended and out for a throw into Rangers. Good start for Rangers though, David.
Good start indeed. You look when they get a corner like that, free kick, sorry. That is key. You need you need Goldson, Kadic if he's playing, Tavernier. You need them all to get the ball away and then mount a counter attack. They couldn't do it there, but that can be dangerous in the future.
Absolutely. Welcome all 12,000 people, Glasgow or Russian fans to the stream. Leave a score prediction. We need a couple of moderators because there's a couple of people spamming links in the chat that are going to give you a virus. So make sure you do leave your ones or your score predictions in the chat and who's going to win. Next goal scorer, I'm going to choose some moderators. I'm going to choose 5 moderators. Who wouldn't want to be a moderator for 12,000? viewed stream. Ball comes over the top. Connor Galton, who got your man of the match last week against HDufa, got your man of the match against Aberdeen, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Absolutely. He's solid every game.
Ball switched long out here. John Flanagan with a determined header, and Kent couldn't touch that down there. Touch back and into the centre. We're going to get some Skype calls at half time as well, so make sure you do Skype us. Our name is on Skype.
It's live call on Top Things 6.
Top Things 6. Live call on Top Things 6, and we're going to get your thoughts in at half time. Get some score predictions in, get the moderators going.
Yeah, we'll choose a couple of moderators. A lot of score predictions coming in. 2-2, I'll be a mod. Sniff my goldfish. You can be a moderator indeed. First moderator stream there.
Sam Maguire.
Is it Sam Maguire or Sean Maguire? Sean Maguire, 3-1 Rangers. You'll be a moderator. Keep your score predictions coming in. We'll make a few more moderators before the end of the game.
Throw in here for HDufa, who've responded well to that early sucker punch. Cleared away and headed forward, actually. Goes over Alan McGregor's crossbar, the former Besiktas man. And of course, he got 12 appearances for the Turkish Giants, who now Karius is the man leading in goal for them. He got 6 clean sheets. So in half of his games, he kept clean sheets.
Yeah.
Not a bad record there.
Look, you can't rule HDufa out after an early goal. There's a lot of fans here. Your fans don't go to a ground and watch a team if they think they can't offer any quality. HDufa have got a great side, and they can easily get. It's all about if they.
Oh, €10 donation from Haggy87. We are the people. Well done, lads. We are the people. Yep, you'll be seeing the Celtic vs Rangers game, the Old Firm derby, on this channel, free of charge now. €10 donation.
That's a huge donation there. Cheers.
And it helps us just fund these streams. And thank you so much. That means so much. You don't realise. Throw in here. 12,300 people.
Taking a breather. Getting ready for a big throw here. But sometimes you have throwing. Remember Rory Delap? It's almost like a corner, isn't it?
Ryan Shon. Ball comes in, headed away by Kadic and headed back into the area. Should be well cleared by Connor Goldson. Can't get it out, and there's a counter attack here for Rangers. Big chance. Morelos is on the overlap here. He's going to get an opportunity. The defender's chasing back. Morelos strikes, and it's so poor from him. He got to hold up the ball there.
I tell you what, though, John. What is he doing? What is he doing? Look, what a ball down the wing, and he fed through the Colombian Alfredo, and wide of the target. You think he's got to score there, hasn't he, John? He's got to take it closer at least.
Absolutely. We're going to get some more moderators in a second, so make sure you do keep leaving your score predictions. Pass it back here. HDufa have had decent spells of possession, but so did Ozdiak, so did Scoopy, so did Maribor, and Rangers came victorious against them. Rangers are happy with this 2-0 lead. HDufa need to score 2 goals. Not only do they need to score 2 goals, they need to score 3 goals, with the away goal.
John McDowell, Morelos will shoot from anywhere. Well, that's evidence if you ever needed it.
Morelos getting 2 goals against Partick Kilmarnock in the Scottish Championship. Ball comes in here. Chance, and well cleared away by Connor Galton, I think that was, and it's going to fall all the way out for a goal kick here. If you do want to leave a donation, link is in the description below. We've had a couple of generous donators so far. We do show the Old Firm derby, Celtic vs Rangers, on this channel on an unlisted stream, and we've got your email when you send a donation, and we'll send it to your email, so make sure you do leave your donations in. It's for a free game after all.
Absolutely. Phase blazing, 3-0 Rangers. Love the stream, guys. You are so amazing, guys. Well,
we try our best.
Yeah, try our best.
Ball in the centre, Scott Arfield getting caught in possession. Ball goes up here. A couple of HDufa fans were looking on the screen now, but here come HDufa on the attack. Decent response from them. 20 minutes played. HDufa 0, Rangers 1. Ajario after 12 minutes. What a strike it was as well. Ball comes into the centre here. Patient play from HDufa. Ball back. Ball. It's basic football by HDufa, but they're not going anywhere. The ball. That's disappointing, isn't it? With a capacity of 12,000, and I think there's about 8,900 people in the stadium today, including I think there's about 54 fans that have travelled from Rangers, which just shows the support from them and how good supporters are of Rangers.
Oh yeah, it's a long way to go, isn't it, Russia? And if you're that committed to the Glasgow Rangers, then
You deserve a medal. You really do. And they've witnessed a good goal actually from Ajaria. They deserve it as well. Ball over the top, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. UFA aren't offering a threat here, have they? No, he'll say that was a cross, but a €5 donation from Alan, 1875. Hibs 3, Rangers 2. Do you want to read that out? He gives the date of when it happened as well. Let's take a look at that donation from, who's it from? Alan, 1875. €5 donation. Hibs 3. Hibs 3-2 Rangers. Hibs 3, Rangers 2. 21st of the 5th. 2016 GGTTH. Hibernian aren't looking too bad. They did get into Europe. Unfortunate for them, lost against Molde, the Norwegian team. €10 donation from Evil Scotsman 1991. Come on, Rangers. And that €10 donation and the message, it just shows how Rangers fans are behind Steven Gerrard and behind the club. And from the dark days when they were in Division 3, weren't they? Due to administration, and a €2.50 donation from Alan Craig UK. Doesn't leave a message. Thanks, Alan Craig, for coming. But again, back to that, from the dark days where they were. Oh, €5 donation. We'll come back to that. €5 kicked out, and a chance here. We'll come back to that. Ball switched out here. Jack whips it in. Good header away and headed back and cleared up the pitch there. But back to that donation. Back to the donation there. A couple of donations flying in now. And we've got it, we'll get to that one first. It was from 12 Tangerines, €5 donation, no message, but cheese-free donation. An Evil Scotsman, back to that, come on Rangers, he said, with a €10 donation. Thanks everyone. We do want to get your comments in while we have this brief spell in possession while UFA pass it round the back. Do you think Rangers will go to Celtic Park and get a result? Do you think that they will? And that's going to be the half-time show for you on Skype. If you do want to open Skype. And a €1 donation from Father Brendan. Get it up, yeah. Get it up, Brendan Rodgers, I'm guessing. Father Brendan. I think we can imply what that means, can't we? Rangers 2-0 says at Celtic Park. Ball back here. Launched up long. And a €3 donation from Andy T. Welcome back, Andy T. Follow. How supportive are the messages today of Rangers? It just looks like a decent atmosphere around the club, which can't be said for Celtic with the results they've been getting in recently anyway. Yeah. They crashed out the Champions League. €1 donation from FTP, the Pope Shack Nud. Thank you so much for the €1 donation. You'll see the Celtic vs Rangers game, the Old Firm derby, on this channel on an unlisted stream. Touched forward here, played back. Supportive club though, Rangers. I think it's been the best support under Steven Gerrard. Can I just say something quick? Johnny Bravo, I am neutral. I always find it weird how many Celtic fans watch Rangers games. We've noticed that, haven't we, John? A lot of obsessed? Yeah, maybe. Obsessed. Ball over the top here. Goulton has some defending to do. And Connor Goulton jockeys him out well, and a great defending there. And that allows Kent to come out with a ball. And there's a chance here for Rangers. They've got men in support. This is where there can be dangerous. 3 against 4 here. Morelos is in support. Jack will turn inside, and he's got Arfield in support now. Ball out with Candeias, the Portuguese international, the former Nacional man. Ball into Jack, I think that is. No, Kent, sorry. Ajario switches out to Tavernier. Whips the ball in. Similar to the Oziak goal. That ball in and well cleared away by UFA. The breaking numbers, Rangers, they can't find a finish at the end there, but it's dangerous. When you look at them running forward, they get 6-7 men forward. You see the fullbacks push up, acting like wing backs, John. Yeah. And it's fantastic when watching the attacking play. Absolutely. Ajario coming forward, the goal scorer in this game after 12 minutes. He's got Kent in support. He goes over the top. Candeias was making a decent run behind the defence, but good defending once again by UFA. But they will be cut in half in one pass slash. One slash of the orange. Absolutely. UFA will concede again in this game. I can't see them keeping it out. They're good going forward, but defensively they're like a cheap watch, and it doesn't tell the time anymore. It can't even tell when the balls are coming forward, and that's the main problem with the defence. It's actually an ageing defence, which is like dangerous, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. No one, do not go anywhere at half-time either, because this game is on unlisted stream now, so make sure you do not go anywhere. And we get a €5 donation from Muzz. We're on our way. Perfect comment there. Thanks for the donation, Muzz. You'll see the game on Sunday, 12:15. Be there, because we're going to show Celtic free of charge for you now.
Huge game.
Make sure you do subscribe. Can we go for 1,000 subscribers on the stream?
Yeah, thanks, Muzz, though, for your donation. Muzz, interesting.
Ken whips it in to the back, and a good catch, and a €20 donation. Camp Nou 72. What a donation! And he doesn't leave a comment.
Doesn't leave a message. Camp Nou 72 or Camp Now. Unbelievable €20 donation. Cheers everyone for donating. Really do appreciate it. And
you'll see the Celtic versus Rangers game.
Absolutely.
And we'll try and get the quality really high up in that game. And thank you, €20 donation.
€20 donation.
Launched up long here. Header on. You have the ball, and they have possession of the football, and they go along.
I'm waiting.
And a €5 donation from 16 McDade 90. F Celtic, the pedo bastards. So we know where you're going with this now. We know Rangers fans probably going to think they're going to get a result at Celtic Park. Yeah. Celtic only beating Hamilton 1-0. That's a poor result for them, isn't it, David?
Yeah, it is. You would expect a lot more. Obviously, Moussa Dembele has gone to Lyon. Probably couldn't stand
he hasn't gone yet.
Rodgers anymore.
Talks. Corner. Corner for Rangers. Get some of your comments in. Obsessed Scum says the Jambo 1666. Paul Henry says Celtic a peach. Hail Hail says Andy Slowway.
They're the fans there.
Determined fans. You can't fault them at all for making the journey to Russia. It just shows that the support is unbelievable, and it's going to be a goal kick, actually, not a corner. Morelos already got him behind once today, couldn't finish though. Shot from about 30 yards out, where he went 2 yards wide of the target.
He was about 35 yards out, but he could, if he had the mentality right, he could have made it about a 10-yard shot and scored a goal. But he didn't think about it. That's maybe his downfall. Sometimes he runs. He's a bit like a headless chicken.
Absolutely, and it's touchdown.
Fast headless chicken.
Very fast.
It's got its positives, hasn't it?
It has. Morelos in recent weeks, he hasn't been doing too bad. I think Lafferty is cup tied in this. I'm not sure if he is.
He might be. I don't think he's played for. He can't play for Hearts, can he? So I'm not sure.
We're going to put a Skype caller in the description below, and also in the chat, so you can Skype us at halftime. What the fans thought to this game, what a game it's been. Ball over the top, Ian. Here comes Lafferty, actually. Sorry, Lafferty on the chase, who got the 2 goals against Aberdeen. What ahead of the first one was, second one, and the first one was deflected. 28 minutes played here. Ufa 0, Rangers 1. Good atmosphere in the crowd. Good pace about Rangers attacks. And a ball launched over the top here. There's a chase on for the striker for Ufa. Shot! Oh! Into the box! Shot comes in! €5 donation and well cleared away. We'll come back to that.
Wow, what a big chance there for Ufa. He's even tried to let it go out, and he's kept it in, Ajaria. But take another look, everyone. It's a flurry, it's pinball machine football in the box.
World-class defending by Connor Goldson.
Take a look, ball over, he's running onto it. Header inside, donation.
We'll come back to that.
Flicked over the back, shot across, and the
Goldson.
Yeah,
Conor Goldson, excellent defender. We'll come back to them donations right now. Thanks to anyone who has donated. We're going to show the Rangers versus Celtic game. But Conor Goldson throws his body on the line. He has been given the captaincy many a times by Steven Gerrard. You can see how highly he rates him, and one of them times was in Maribor. We look at that again, and what defending that is from Conor Goldson, the former Brighton and Leeds man. Started his career at Leeds, went up for the academy, and moved at Brighton at an early age of the 26-year-old.
He's a great defender though. Back to the donations, we've got Haggy87, €5 donation, he paid the fees. We are going to Celtic Park for disco. F the Tims, we are the people. Great comment there, Haggy. And JR1872, can you give a shout out to Cameron Sutherland from J Roberts? Cameron Sutherland, your main man J Roberts has shouted you out.
Thanks, Jane. And we get a €1 donation from David Allen 1903. F the Huns.
David Allen 1903.
Yeah, sorry. So thank you, and F the Huns, exactly. Good comments. 10,700 people in the stream. Welcome everyone. Kadic. Good start from Rangers here after the first 30 minutes. Bad touch. Candace will chase on, and Ajario will get in front of his man, and he'll get there. And Candace into Ajario. Here come Rangers again. Morelos in support. Morelos is going to shoot here. Cuts inside. Back to Ajario. Shoots! And inches wide of the UFA goal.
Inches wide. It's Ajario who actually starts the move. He takes a big touch into Morelos, who shifts inside. Look, take another look. Ajaria looking for the run of the Colombian. Opposite on the left, not his strong foot. Back to Ajaria, narrowly wide in between the post and the stanchion.
Welcome to everyone. Rangers have made a really good start and they look dangerous on the counter. Comes inside here and Ajario shoots the ball wide. Corner. Of course, we do know UFA have been very, very good on the counter as well. Good catch. And here they have a chance on the counter. They've got 2 counter-attacking goals against Dynamo Minsk 2 weeks ago.
Counter-attacking football is what they like to play, isn't it, John?
Yeah, they've been patient in possession at the worst of times in today's game. Ball out to the wing here. UFA have the ball. Ball over the top here. There's a chase on. UFA have an opportunity. It could silence Steven Gerrard's men, and it has. It is a goal, and UFA have a way back. They do need 2 more goals, though.
You could ask, John, you could tell the ball over is immaculate on a knife edge, and he's one-on-one. Big opportunity, and he just shapes it round him with his left foot. He could have even squared it. The Rangers defence just switched off, collapsed like a deck chair, and now they've allowed UFA way back into the game, John. Dangerous football and dangerous play from Rangers.
Well, as we said, they do like a counter-attacking goal, and they do get one here. Just offside there it looked. It looked just offside, no VAR.
Narrow,
coming forward, but you can't fault the finish at all. And Alan McGregor was hopeless in that situation.
I tell you what, you can't fault the finish because he's trying to keep his one on time. John Flanagan, no man's land, one-on-one. He's got time, space, and he even injects the trajectory around the goalkeeper. Great finish.
Good start from Rangers, but they've been halted in their tracks as Morelos is down on the Russian turf here. But 1-0, we've got a game in our hands here, David. It looked all but done, but UFA, it just shows Russians, they do like to fight back, and they do like to have a counter-attack as well.
Counter-attacking football, Rangers should have been aware of it. Simple, it's a route 1 ball over the top. You've got to watch it. Galton should be telling John Flanagan, watch the ball, watch the runners. They came into his zone. He should have been watching it, and it's their own fault. It really is.
1-1 here after 33 minutes. Good response by UFA. If you're a Rangers fan, are you worried, David?
You've got to be. You've got to be worried more with the defending as opposed to the goal itself. Alan McGregor couldn't have done much with it. Defending wise, very poor, very lackadaisical.
We're going to put the Skype name in the chat and in the description now. We're going to spam it in the chat. Make sure you do give us a call at half time. We want to get your views. It isn't the game Rangers expected after that early goal. They've got a lot of defending to do, but they've done it well against Scoopy, Oziak, Maribor, and I'm sure they'll hold it out here. I don't think UFA will come away with a win. As I say that, here come UFA on the counter-attack again. A counter-attacking opportunity. Kadic will have to come across here. Play back. Patient, but coming forward. Ball inside. It's looking dangerous for UFA. Man in support. Good defending by Tavernier, the former Carlisle and Leeds man. He said if he had one wish in football, it would be for his brother to come and play for... Oh, we got a €2 donation. Long live the UVF. Call Alan McGregor. Shagger. Long live
the UVF. Thanks for the €2 donation. What are we saying there? Tavernier wants his brother Marcus to play alongside with Rangers.
He does. He's trying to advise him, the former, Middlesbrough man, former MK Dons man. Ball over top. €2 donation there. We've got your email and we'll send you the unlisted link to Celtic vs Rangers. Ball over top. Touched down. Spam it in the chat, David.
Yeah. The Skype name if you want to call us at half time. Just give us your thoughts live on air in front of 10,000 people. Tell us what you think about the game. Tell us what you think about the goal, because I think it was a very simple goal to give away in such a good position in the game. They had a corner and they give away a goal very cheaply.
Thanks, Alan Johnson. We saw your comment in there, and we have a corner for UFA here. I'm not really too sure what happened here. We're looking at this back. Ball comes forward and it looked like a dangerous attack. Good defending by Connor Goldson again, and it looks like it's going to be a corner.
Tell you what, the balls over the top row are really dangerous. Phil Mike Hunt. Oh wow. Oh, you have caught me out there. That is that is very good actually.
Make sure you do get your calls in, and Phil MK is going to be Skyping us at half time. Quite a good name there. 35 minutes played here. UFA 1, Rangers 1. Yellow card is going to be brandished to Marolos for the arguing with the assistant referee.
I think he's arguing with their manager.
The referee today is from, believe it or not, from Ukraine.
Yeah. Neutral location is the main thing.
Or it might be for kicking the ball away. Marolos does have a striking in way. He does lose his temper at times, doesn't he? And he did lose it there. He thought he was being fouled, and then he gets the foul the opposite way. And it's given a free kick to UFA, and it's a yellow card, but I would stop arguing if I was him, because this ref looks like he's done a bit of boxing in his time.
Well, don't know how you would know that, John. Marolos, he does have a tendency to lose his head at certain times in the match.
Scott Brown's calling us.
Scott Brown.
Wonder what he'll think of Celtic's performance. And a red card here. Marolos is being brandished a red card. It's hands to the plumb here for you for now. Marolos, he's got a strike, he's got a temper on him, and he has kicked the ball away, and he has got a yellow card for arguing with the ref. It is so dumb from Marolos, isn't it?
I can't believe what I'm watching.
He might have just cost them the Europa League.
Can you believe what you're watching? He's got booked. You've got to accept the booking. Once the referee pulls the card out of his pocket, you accept it. That's it. You've been booked.
He's not going to change his mind.
Come on, Tavernier, get a grip. He's gone down the tunnel. Unbelievable. If I was Gerrard, I'd be walking down that tunnel. 37 minutes ago, I'd be down the tunnel, and he wouldn't be coming back for the next 4 games. Let me tell you that. Ball in, and it's gone. But yeah, that was so. I can't quite believe it. I really can't.
We're coming up to half time. This is about the fans more than anything. So get your calls in at half time. We're going to be accepting some calls. And if you do want to leave a donation just before half time, we're going to show the All's Firm derby on this game to anyone who donates.
I'm looking at a lot of commentary. People saying, criticising the referee.
It isn't the ref.
It's the ref. It's Marolos. It absolutely lies with him.
The ref was at fault last week for a lot of penalties he missed. But you cannot blame the ref in this situation at all. It's a red card. He boots the ball away. That's a yellow card. And then he starts arguing with the ref. And it's a disciplinary, and it's dissent to the ref, and you cannot do it in football.
Ridiculous.
Red card. Marolos down to 10 men, Rangers, and the ball switched over here. I'm sure a lot of callers will be talking about that at half time. Ball's with Ding. Connor Goldson heads the ball out, and they've got a lot of defending to do now. Rangers. It's an uphill challenge.
He's thinking about what he's done though. I can't believe he's put Rangers in a precarious situation now. Such a 38 minutes gone, you've got a double booking for kicking the ball away and then arguing. Absolutely ridiculous. But I can't believe it, John. I really can't.
Passed out here. Chance to whip the ball in. Good ball, headed forward, and UFA now all of a sudden I've got a bit of confidence out of nowhere.
Well, with that red card, the whole game, they've just flicked the switch, haven't they? Now it's all meant to the pump for Rangers. Defend what you've got and get through the group stage. If they don't get through now, a lot of questions asked of the Colombian.
Do not go anywhere, as at half time we'll be taking your calls. We'll also be going back onto public for more people to join the stream. Make sure you do leave your comments. Welcome to everyone joining the stream. We have a goal kick here for Alan McGregor. If you do want to leave a donation, then link is in the description below, and also the Skype name is in the description below. Your name will come up on the screen if you're a donator. Passed out here. The Jariel chase. He'll have to chase a lot in this game. Ball comes through and UFA. Bad touch, but will he keep it in here? No, he looked offside, and he is offside.
Yeah. Offside. He's blasted it at the advertising board. I'm surprised the referee didn't come over. It's a different situation actually, but he's kicked it at the opposition manager. You've got to keep your head in these situations. Imagine, you look at it now, imagine they win the Europa League final. You can't do that. You can't do it. You can do it at this level. You can't do it at any level. This is the main thing.
Headed forward. Marolos was revealed by his girlfriend to be staying at the club. when he was linked away from a move away, and we're getting a call here. We're going to answer them calls at half time. Ball, Goldson plays it back to Alan McGregor. Kicked out. And should be collected by the keeper, and is. 40 minutes played. Rangers dominated the opening 20 minutes here. It looked like they could get 5 or 6 when they got their first goal from Ajaria. It looked all but done. And then UFA get a goal back. Confidence starts running through the veins of them UFA players. And then a red card for Morelos. He's just infused the veins. Ball comes through. Good touch. A good turn. Ball switched. Bit too heavy it looked to be, but well kept in. And coming forward now, looked handball, cleared away, and should be cleared away by John Flanagan. Scott Arfield, the Canadian. Bit of a loose ball in the centre, the former Burnley man, giving that away there. Coming forward, good play from UFA. Man up here, and Jack and Ajaria, with a mix of both of them, can clear the ball away. Ball in the centre here, still going forward. Good patience by UFA, getting the ball up. And there's a counter-attack in here. They've lost their options, though. When Morelos was making them runs.
He was, but he'd make a run, he'd be 40 yards out and shoot. Maybe it was a positive. Maybe he'll be gone.
Well, if Rangers do not make it to the Europa League qualifying stage and UFA get the win here today, which is highly unlikely, but they've got good spells in possession here, then that would mean Morelos will miss the Old Firm derby, and that means that red card will pass over to the Scottish League, and that is a big loss for them because they've got Lafferty, but they probably want to play 2 up front, David, wouldn't they, rather than 1?
They do, but Lafferty on his own is very dangerous. Obviously 2 gives you more options because he can go left down the left flank, down the right wing.
But stretch teams,
really.
Here's the goal again though, coming forward. Lovely finish, player was in support, but this was before Morelos got sent off. Make sure you do not go anywhere at half time. We're going to get the fans call-ins, and also we're going to show the second half in better quality, and we'll look for a better quality stream for the fans of Rangers or the fans of UFA to watch.
If you want to donate, link in the description, everyone, by the way.
Make sure you do leave a donation. We'll show the Old Firm derby, Rangers vs Celtic, on this channel on an unlisted stream, so make sure you do leave a sub for that as well. Touched out the body there. UFA with patient passing football. Looks like Kent has moved up the pitch a bit more here, just behind Lafferty.
I think Candace came more central, hasn't he?
Looks to be, yeah, it does look a bit more central, but he's got Arfield and Candace, that man we were talking about, doesn't like 50-50 challenges, and he wasn't going to get stuck in there, was he, David?
No, he wasn't. Who's that there? More
Lafferty.
Central. Lafferty, yeah. He's going to be the lone man now.
Pass forward to the fullback. Ball over the top here, and do not go anywhere at half time. We are going to show the second half on this channel. This is an unlisted stream. Once you go, there's no other stream doing this on YouTube, then you will not be able to watch the game on YouTube because everyone's been took off. So make sure you do not go anywhere at half time.
Thanks to all the donators, by the way, as well. A couple of big donations. We've had €20 from Camp Nou 72. We keep going. €10 from Haggy 87. Big donation.
And we'll read them out at the end to the biggest donators. Alan McGregor's going to kick out here. 44 minutes played in Russia. Local time of 5 o'clock, a kick-off. Currently local time now of 5:45.
Lafferty's on the bench apparently. I think he is. Who is that?
Have a check. Oh, sorry, that my mistake. Kent. Yeah, Lafferty is on the bench. I've got that. Oh, sorry, all Rangers fans. Let Kent's up front at the moment. Now it's time to bring Lafferty on, isn't it?
Absolutely. Half time, maybe. I think it'll be interesting how, when the Rangers fans go into the dressing room, how they react.
Touchdown in the centre. Good attack here. Shot! Just wide of Alan McGregor's finish. A goal there.
Just wide, and that is a dangerous opportunity, isn't it? For the man there coming forward, hits left-footed drive across the goal 2 minutes at a time, and that could have been a real knife before half-time.
Yep, a knife into the chest, blood, quite
blood of red.
Yeah, blood of red from them UFA shirts. But look at that, good striking But it just looked like Alan McGregor would have had time to save that, and it looked like he would have saved it anyway. But
this is where you need your captain, Tavernier. He needs to reorganise. Gerrard will be furious. I can imagine it. Can you? Somebody needs to record it, and then we'll show you it.
Touchdown here. It's 11 v 10. Marolos got sent off in the 33rd minute. Rangers have been down to 10 men for 12 minutes. Switched out of the wing here. Coming forward. Play back. This UFA crowd is really up for it now when they got that first goal in. 9.5k people, welcome everyone joining us. Bad touch, gets out his feet though, crossing position here. The 10 men are starting to get stretched by the UFA team. Ball through the space. There's a crossing position to the back. Headed and good defending. Or was it good defending? I think he just did the side net.
All that's happened here, a simple dinked ball over and back post header by number 44, headed down into the side netting. They can't hit the target. I think that's the problem. I saw a comment there. UFA can't hit the target, and they've only hit it once and they've scored once.
Absolutely. Hopefully everyone's enjoying the game so far, but UFA, and someone with a Newcastle United shirt there, I think it was anyway, is celebrating them missing. Yeah, it was a Newcastle United shirt, I think. Anyway, back to the game. There's 3 seconds of the first half. The whistle is moments away from being blue. Make sure you do not go anywhere at half time. We're going to be getting the calls of the Rangers fans. I'll make sure you are here for half time. Tavernier going to throw the ball in here. Through in. Play goes down there, Ken. And it is half time here on the Russian coast. It's UFA 1, Rangers 1. We'll be getting your Sky calls in at half time. Thanks to everyone who's joined the stream so far. Do not go anywhere at half time. We are going to show the second half in better quality, so make sure you join us for that. On the bench is Wes Forringham, Lee Wallace, Ross McCrory, Glenn Middleton, Umar Sadiq. Joining us for that, and Carl Laffey. Get Umar Sadiq on, he's the man for the big occasion. Absolutely. Calls are coming in. Matty McKinley will get your call in a minute. We're just going to check if it's safe to go on public to get some people in, but we're getting all the calls in at half time here. Make sure it. Mike Hunt is joining us again, and hopefully everyone is enjoying the stream today. We're going to go on public for this half time show, and we are going to go on public. So now we are on public to the world to see. Right, we're going to get your calls in at half time. 9.2k people. All right, we're going to go into... Oh my God, the call's coming in fast here. Right, you ready? We're going to go into the first call of the day, and it is going to be Matty McKinley.
Yep.
Absolutely. Matty McKinley we're going to first.
Absolutely.
Matty, what did you think of that first half?
I thought it was a pretty solid first half display for the first half an hour, but then Morelos stupid sending off again. It's getting out of hand now. I think words need to be said. I mean, that's twice in four weeks that he's been sent off.
Absolutely, yeah. Morelos does seem to have some anger problems on the pitch, doesn't he, David?
Yeah, he does.
So who would you bring on, Matty?
I would personally take Kent off.
Kent?
And put Lafferty in that central role.
Lafferty, yeah. Yep. Yeah, so Lafferty, you bring Lafferty on. Dave, got any questions for Matty?
Definitely.
Yeah, so would you change the formation? Because obviously we've got a man down now. Do you think you have to bring more defenders back or bring the midfield back, or would you just bring on Lafferty as that one striker?
I think we're lacking an attacking player, and that's the issue. I think we're alright defensively, we still look a bit shaky, but we definitely needed half time.
Well,
absolutely.
To be fair, they've got Umar Sadiq on the bench, haven't they, Mike? Would you bring on an Umar Sadiq?
No, I don't think he's ready yet.
No, he seems to be getting tripped over his own feet. But Mike, hopefully we can get you on at full time. Thanks for your call.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks, Matty. Cheers, Matty. There's Matty. So we're going to go into a couple more callers before we show you the build-up, and we'll go back to Rangers TV for the build-up. We'll go into Zippy 2002. Good call there by Matty. Yeah, really good call. address some problems that needed to be changed, and we'll go into Zippy. Hello.
Hi.
What did you make of the first half?
Defense was kind of crap, but they're doing all right, to be honest.
Would you make any substitutions?
Definitely bring Lafferty on.
Lafferty got 2 goals at the weekend. David?
Yeah.
Would you consider changing the formation now that Morelos has been sent off?
It was a 4 at the back.
Yeah.
Would you change it to 5?
In my opinion, I would keep it the same because they are playing good. They just need to tighten up the defense a bit.
All right, yeah.
And stop letting them get through.
And a question that does need to be asked is, would you bring on Umar Sadiq?
It's a hard one because he always, as people say, he trips over his own feet, to be honest.
I would bring him on. He's quite funny.
I think it's quite. But this is not a game where you need to mess around, is it? I think you've got to bring on Kyle Lafferty, get him in the team, and build from that.
He's sure he can score goals.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Zippy.
He will definitely, if he gets brought on, he'll definitely bring the team back in and get them back into discipline and bring the defence to tighten. Stop them getting through on ball.
Okay, thanks Zippy. Hopefully you can get your full-time reaction.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks Zippy. Thanks for your call. Great call again there.
Great call from
thanks Zippy for your call, and we'll go into another half-time call, and then we'll show you Rangers TV build-up, and we'll go into we'll go to Scott Brown. Let's make things interesting.
I think we've got to ask about the Celtic game, haven't we, as well? That's interesting.
I think Scott Brown is calling us. We're trying to get a Scott Brown here. I think just close Skype and then reopen it.
Yeah.
Hopefully everyone's enjoying the stream. 7,900 people will be showing the second half on this channel.
But thanks to Matty and Zippy for calling. Really do. I like hearing what the thing about the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we're going to get the next call. I'm going to try and get Scott Brown on. Can Scott Brown answer? Let's have a look. Scott Brown. We're ringing Scott Brown.
Scott Brown. I'm not sure it's the real one. Not real. Imagine if it was.
Just ringing Scott Brown. And welcome to the stream, Scott Brown, everyone. Hello. What have you made of the first half, Scott?
I thought it was a good first half. Defence is a bit poor.
Can we just get it? Can we just get this confirmed, Scott? You're not a Celtic fan, are you?
No, I'm a season ticket holder at Ibrox.
Alright, fair enough. So, if you want to make any substitutions, who would you bring on? Or would you change any formation?
I'd take Kane off because I don't think he's got the clinical finishing as Lafferty. We've not that front.
I completely agree.
Yeah, we were looking, and he did move into a striker role, didn't he, in that first in that half? David?
Yeah. I was actually at Motherwell on Sunday, and I thought Lafferty and I stormed that game.
Yeah, Motherwell. He scored 2 goals, but it was a disappointing result in the end, wasn't it? A draw.
Last kick of the ball.
Last kick, and it was last header.
But you can't afford that. You can't imagine in this game they get a couple of goals. You can't afford it, can you?
No.
Well, we saw Celtic.
Go
ahead.
We just need to hold our own in this game. Just sit in and hit them with the counter attack.
Absolutely. Thank you for your call, Scott.
Okay, I'll just ask before you go, Scott. Predictions for Celtic Rangers on Sunday.
What predictions for this?
I'll say 1-0 Rangers.
1-0 Rangers to nick it.
One minute hang.
And the final score in this game, Scott?
I'd say just 1-0.
1-0, so you think he'll stay 1-0? That'll be a good result. Thank you so much, Scott, and hopefully you enjoy watching Rangers at Ibrox.
Right, thanks. Fuck the same pick.
Thanks, Scott.
See ya. Bye.
See ya. And there are the half-time calls. We're getting a couple of calls in, but we are going to go back to the Rangers TV coverage. Thanks to all the callers, and we are going to look for Rangers TV. But we'll go. David, do you want to give a conclusion on that first half?
First half conclusion. It's been a strange first half. Thanks to all the callers, by the way. Strange first half for Rangers. You're in full control of the game. Yeah, you conceded a goal, but I think they're still in control. And then you have Alfredo Morelos being absolutely reckless. He gets a booking. You can accept the booking, even though I'm sure with a booking he'd have gone into the changing rooms and all the players would have walked back in and criticised him. But now you've got, he comes in, and then he gets a second booking and gets sent off. It's pathetic.
Absolutely. We're going to go to the. We're going to just go into the Rangers TV footage now. So make sure you can enjoy watching that. Hopefully everyone's enjoyed watching the first half. More importantly, it has been a good result in this half so far for Rangers. 1-1. They've got that away goal. They'd have been happy with the away goal, and a decent first half as of yet for the mighty Rangers. Hopefully everyone is enjoying the game, and hopefully everyone can keep enjoying the game. We are going to go into there, and hopefully we're just going to fix a couple of problems we have here. So do not go anywhere. Sorry about this. We're just trying to fix the stream. But thanks to all the callers once again. It does mean a lot for people to call, and it's good to get the fans' reactions, isn't it, David?
Absolutely. Fans are more important than anyone at the club. Fans make the club.
Absolutely. I think this should be on now, shouldn't it?
Mute the microphone, yeah.
Oh yeah, we need to mute the mic. Sorry everyone, we're going to get the Rangers footage. I'm really sorry about this coming forward. Thanks everyone, we'll join you for the second half.
Rangers tried to play there. Мы начали прессинговать, тот же Слай начал прессинговать защитников, и они начали выносить длинную передачу.
Alan McGregor will see the chance again. He's well offside, and he's right in line with the official. The officials should really have seen that, but as you mentioned, Steve, the Rangers have still got a job to do. The officials should see that. It's not a great decision, but he's the main threat. He's been the threat all along, and the longer the game's went, he's come into it a lot more. He shows his calmness with a good finish, and it's something Rangers need to keep their eye on, because that's where all the problems have been coming down that Rangers' defensive left-hand side. Well, Ufa had pulled the goal back, but Rangers still with the cushion of the away goal. Seemingly no need to panic. Well, Alfredo Morelos made things a whole lot difficult for his Rangers teammates just 6 minutes later, when he was shown a red card, 2 yellow cards in quick succession for petulance, really. And firstly, Buki kicked the ball away. He's unlucky to be done for the free kick, Stevie, but kicking the ball away, you're always going to draw the attention of any referee.
Well, that's what he gets booked for, and as I say, there's so much to love about Alfredo Morelos, his game, but that's one thing that's a massive downfall. And we're in this situation when you're a team that's trying to qualify for the group stages of the Europa League, and there's so much riding on it. Job so much harder.
The referee was very quick to reach for his second yellow card. Just throws a hand up at him. We don't know what was said, but
again, we don't know what was said. But with Morelos, it happens all too often, and we know he's got that in his locker, and it's something that now he really needs to stamp out of. He wants to kick on in his career, because these things can't continue to happen.
Well, Rangers had to really hang in there until the break, and what a chance it was that Ufa missed right on half time from Sylvester Igbun, Stevie, as we to change something ahead of this second half? I think it would make a lot sensible for Steven Gerrard to change something ahead of this second half. I think it would make a lot of sense to bring Kyle on, as I said, playing as a lone front man. There's nobody better. When you're down to 10 men, you need that out ball, and you need someone who's going to hold the channel, run the channels and hold the ball up, and he's someone that can do that. So if we've seen Kyle in the second half, it would make sense to me. Well, the UFA players it is who are back on the field first. But again, we know that UFA are going to start the second half like a house on fire, and Rangers need to be ready for that. And again, they need to use all that experience and, as I say, try and take the momentum out of UFA's attack and their momentum, because this crowd's going to get behind them in the second half. UFA, of course, as we saw as the half went on, we're pushing more and more forward, and I guess Lafferty is really a good outball and something for Alan McGregor on the
Welcome back to the second half here. We're going to show the second half in full coverage on this channel. Thanks to everyone who's joined the first half. We'll look through some highlights. We'll get a €2 donation there from Has Been Counter. Thanks, chaps. Thank you so much for watching the stream. We're going to show the second half live here in English commentary. So welcome to everyone joining us. I'll also run through a donation that we got there, right there at half time. We've got €5 donation. Say good work, lads. Keep it up. And that comes from Tom Carfras. Oh, that's a hard name to pronounce. And he says, keep up the great work, lads. Thank you so much for the positive message. We're going to show the full second half, so make sure you do not go anywhere. UFA 1, Rangers 1 as it stands today. So hopefully everyone's enjoying the stream. Hopefully everyone can join us for the second half. Let's have a look at some of the comments. Someone says, it's about the fans here. Someone says, come on, the second half is on. The second half is coming on now. Someone says, come on, the second half. Give me your Euros. We've got some good comments coming in here, David. Hopefully everyone can enjoy the stream. What are you expecting from this second half, David?
There's a lot to expect, isn't it? We've got a big half number 2 coming up. Can Rangers solidify what they've got? We talked to a couple of callers, weren't we? 1-1 was the prediction from, I think Scott Brown had predicted that 1-1. If they take a 1-1, I'm sure they'll be very happy with that. That's a big result in what is now a dangerous situation. UFA are going to be on the attack. Their manager will be in the dressing room saying, we've got everything in front of us, 45 minutes to change your life. And they're going to do it. It's going to be hard for Gerrard's men to stay in this one.
Well, we're back into the Europa League action here. We're back for the second half. We'll stay on public.
Yep, absolutely, we'll stay on public.
And we are going to stay on public, so welcome to everyone rejoining the half here. We're out in the southern coast of Russia. Welcome to everyone. It was a 9th minute goal from Ajaria, and in the 33rd minute, UFA hit back. Morelos got sent off just after the goal. We're off here in the second half. Rangers versus UFA in the next 45 minutes could decide Rangers' full season. That's how big the margin is, isn't it, this game?
Huge margins for this game. It doesn't only represent the Europa League. If they get beat here today, that will be psychological going into the game against Celtic. You love that one, don't you, John?
I do. And it's a big half here for Rangers, and they look like they started off well. No substitutions. Ajaria.
No scoreboard.
No, not at all. Look. It is 0-0 at half. 1-1, sorry. And there you go, 1-1 is the score. Here come youth on the attack. They've got men in support. Connor Goldson comes across, and the ball just about goes out there. Throw and 2 Rangers.
45 minutes to go. Hopefully, the Glasgow Rangers can stay in it.
Absolutely.
Scoreboard
returns. There has been a substitution at half-time. I think Lafferty has come on for the visitors to Russia today. How big is Kyle Lafferty? And he has come on. How big is Kyle Lafferty, the team? He got 2 goals against Motherwell.
I'm actually surprised he didn't. Why did he start Alfredo Morelos? I'm not sure. I'm actually surprised Gerrard didn't start Kyle Lafferty for the game today. Are you?
I'm really shocked. And Candace, the former Nacional man, leaves the picture today. Ball back here. You've had a lot of work to do in the second half, but you can't underestimate them. They are from Ufa, but they've had a decent start to the Russian Premier League, haven't they, David?
Decent start indeed. It's obviously they won the first game against Minsk, and then a difficult game they lost against CSKA in Moscow. That's always going to be difficult. But I'm sure Gerrard watched all those highlights in those games, analysed them, and he'll be fully aware of the dangers that can be proposed in the second half.
Yeah, people rejoin us to 9,200 people. Welcome to everyone joining us. We are. So welcome to everyone joining us on the stream today. 46 minutes played. Steven Gerrard's men are far but done in this game. They've got a lot of work to do to complete the task in hand. And Alan McGregor will start with this kick. Goal kick kicked out. You look in the background, the flats in the background. There is actually people watching from up there. We saw some pictures at half-time from there. Up there. Imagine that view, David.
Bird's eye view, John.
Absolutely. Touchdown and a free kick here to Ufa. If you do want to donate, link is in the description below. We will show the Old Firm Derby game, Rangers vs Celtic, live on this channel, and also your name will come up in front of the screen, on the screen. Ball back.
I think it's interesting how in the first half we thought Ufa were going to be the team to make the game scrappy. Now it's the job of Gerrard's men to just dislocate the game, make sure Ufa can't get a rhythm and can't keep creating chances. If they do that, I'm sure they'll escape what is now looking like a dangerous situation.
And by the way, to everyone watching, we're not actually Geordies. There's a big tip there, Fitzy. Ajaria into the centre. We're not actually Geordies, are we, David?
Oh, it's interesting. I think we sound a bit like that.
We're not, but here comes the attack for Rangers. It looks like Kent's leading this attack. Kent cuts inside. Shot! Oh, what a save by the keeper. That has kept Ufa in the Europa League.
Kent, he's coming forward. Look again. Cheeky little step over there. Still cutting. Ronaldo, chop. Shot on the right foot. Keeper is unbeknownst to that one. Big flying hand. Superman across the goal. And he actually gets lucky more than anything there. But Kent there, a lot of people. Who said bring them off at half time? There was a caller who said he'd bring them off. Was it Scott Brown? Was it Matty?
I'm trying to think.
I think it was Matty.
It's a corner here anyway, and Kent will stand over it. Kent whips the ball in. Ball inside and well cleared away. That was a weak header by Kadic back into the box, and here come Ufa in the attack. 48 minutes played here. Rangers went to Ufa, and there's a ball through. This isn't looking too good. Shooting opportunity, shots, and a good save by Alan McGregor.
He's blown it. He's absolutely blown it there. 2 high-flying chances in about a minute. Really, if one of them went in, the whole game, the whole complexion of the game's changed. What a ball through, knife-edge ball again. One-on-one, well, awkward angle, but right-footed hits it too high. I think he's gone for power as opposed to accuracy there to try and beat Alan McGregor. And yeah, narrowly escapes the Rangers again. But they can't let that happen. They have a dangerous opportunity. Go down the other end. The whole game is switched again.
If anyone wants to donate, link is in the description below. We'll show the Celtic versus Rangers game live on this channel. So make sure you do donate for that. Link is in the description below to donate. It's well worth it, isn't it, David? Because we've got a good stream for that planned for Sunday's action. 12:15 kickoff. Leave your thoughts in the comments below as well. Someone says, get into the Huns. Michael Forrest. Obsessed Celtic fans in the comments below. 9,995 people join us. Welcome. Ball over the top. Lafferty tries to hold it off. He's made a difference in this second half.
More than Morelos anyway.
Well, Morelos got sent off. Ball over the top. Goldson. Jack heads it, tries to head it. Lafferty's brought a different dimension in this game. Now they can maybe go over the top, play the long ball, because he looks like he's decent in the air from what we've seen.
What this gives Kyle Lafferty as well is an opportunity to show Steven Gerrard he's the man for the big occasion. He's the man who's going to make the impact.
Absolutely is, David, and you couldn't have pronounced or said that any better. But we look at this again. Kent deflected. What a save that is by the keeper. Look at that again. Incredible save.
Incredible. No substitution here for Ufa.
Look at that again. What a hit that was, and a good save by the keeper. A substitution comes off here for Ufa. He looks like he's picked up a slight knock, but on comes. Well, if you can read Russian, leave that in the comments. 51 minutes played here. Ufa 1, Rangers 1. The Europa League draw is tomorrow. The Champions League draw is tonight. Actually, it's on in 15 minutes, the Champions League draw, and we will, in this stream, we will announce who is in whose group on this stream, so make sure you do stay in, and we will announce it live, who Rangers will pick up in the Europa League and who Celtic will play. Well, not Celtic, who the teams in the Champions League will play. Which groups will it be in? Tough.
Could have been Celtic, couldn't it? But
could have been Celtic.
They crashed out in fabulous fashion.
Well, if you call fabulous fashion losing 2-1 in Greece, then they're the experts at it. Switched ball. Lovely switch over the wing here. Ajari will come and chase the ball down, the former Bristol City and Liverpool Academy man. Never played a game for Liverpool. But there's a chance here on the counter. Lafferty's bursting into the space. Oh, it's a bad decision by Kent, though. He had to look up and look at Lafferty there.
Yeah, Kent has just decided to go all guns to the wall, and he's just sprinting at them. He thinks he'll use the tactic going to line. Dangerous chance here, though, John.
Switch shot and a good block by John Flanagan.
Good block, but again, it's Kent darting forward, and he just goes straight at him. Bad decision.
Absolutely. Look at that again. Good defending, and €1 donation from Mike Hunt. He says Putin will be crying tonight, on the Jers, and we'll come back to that. But the €1 donation, you'll see the Celtic versus Rangers game live on this channel. Ball whipped into the centre here, headed and just wide of Alan McGregor's goal.
Yeah. Did you read the Tom Carruthers?
Yes. Yeah, I did.
Mike Hunt. Vladimir Putin will be crying tonight, on the Jers, and also F. Bobby Sands. There we go.
Thank you so much, Mike Hunt, for the donation. You'll see this Rangers vs Celtic game, but Steven Gerrard's men have it all to do here. Goal kick again, Alan McGregor. But as they miss chances, Ufa, as Rangers keep in the game, it is slowly getting closer to a Rangers Europa League qualifying place. Touchdown and good patient football by Ufa again, but it's not going to get them anywhere. Over the top and wide flank here. Chance to whip something in. Good defending by John Flanagan. Really good defending there. Played with Gerrard for 5 years. It'll give him a good connection, won't it, in the changing rooms? They'll understand each other. And
at least he's not with his wife this time.
Girlfriend, and he did community service for that, and we've moved on from that. Chance to whip something of quality in. And it is with a bit of quality. Into the box. Defending has to be done here. Good touchdown by Ajario. There's a counter-attack for Rangers if they can get the ball out. John Flanagan launches it up here, and it's a bad ball again. Ajario gets the ball here, though. It's 3 against 5 at the back. Jack. Good defending there, and plays it into Ajario. Coming forward. Lovely turn. Can't get in front of his man. Bit of a scrappy game this has turned into. 55 minutes played coming up to that.
I think Rangers have turned it into.
But they'll take a scrappy game, David.
A scrappy game plays right into their hands, doesn't it? Because they haven't got the men to play good football.
And we don't mean they haven't got the quality.
They haven't got the men on the numbers of the men. There's only 10. If you missed the first half, Alfredo Morelos got sent off after 2 yellow cards in about 2 minutes. Pathetic from him.
Absolutely. Welcome to everyone joining the stream today. Hopefully everyone's enjoyed it. If you do want to leave a donation, the link is in the description below. We do show Rangers games on this channel, and Rangers versus Celtic will be live on this channel. 10,000 people welcome. Touchdown If every one of you's donated €1, it would really, really help our streams. And here's a €5 donations from Hooperman. Mighty Celtic will pump the Rangers on Sunday up the Ra.
Well, there we go. Rangers, I'll read that out again because I didn't quite get it there. Hooperman says, donates €5 and says, Mighty Celtic will pump the Rangers on Sunday up the Ra.
Interesting there. Leave your comments. What do you think of that? Do you think Celtic will win against Rangers on Sunday? It's tough.
It's a difficult game, isn't it? To call.
Ball out. Youth have the ball. Weren't on the same wavelength. Connor Goulton comes across, ball in the centre. Scrappy, but cleared away. Passed into the centre here. There's a shooting opportunity. Not going to shoot. Patient again by Youth, and they work the ball out well. Chase on. Kept in. Good defending by John Flanagan.
Good. Look at the ball boy. He was ready to get the ball back in play. He's Russian, and he wants to win.
Absolutely. We wouldn't expect a Scottish... ball with Dane. Headed away. And it is going to be a free kick to Rangers there, David.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was actually a free kick. The captain, is it, who commits the offence? Yeah, it is a free kick. That's a yellow. Is that not a yellow, John? Because he's gone in. Reckless play, but that's the chance earlier. Look, ball across. Dangerous opportunity. Really could have been dangerous for Celtic. For Rangers, wow.
Don't want to get that mixed up. Rangers currently out in Russia tonight. Local time in Russia of 6:15. 2 hours ahead of the UK time. Passed out here. The night starts to dimmen. It's starting to get a bit gloomy. And on the pitch for UFA as well, refers to the same outcome. Ball out of the fullback here. Up the wing, touchdown. And good pressure there by the fullback. And well cleared away. Throwing here for the Russians. Read some comments out, David, if you want.
The ref seems to lose his cards when it comes to their fouls.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it is. Gives 2 cheap yellow cards away, but there's a chance here. Shot! And he's just wide of the target. If that was converted, that would have been a really, really nervy finish for Gerrard.
How many opportunities do Rangers want to give UFA to get a goal? 1-on-1? You think it's a smash and grab raid, surely? No. Off the post. And that is a case of the goal post coming to the Alan McGregor's rescue. The defence just capitulated in front of him. They collapsed in. Yep, the post is the man for the occasion.
Not a man. He's got in the way of the shot though, and it is out for a goal kick. But the possession is adding up to something now. UFA are causing a problem for Rangers.
It's possession with a purpose, John.
What started to be in the first half, it was anything but that. Ball in the centre. And good patient again by UFA. Switched 30-yard ball over the top and missed by the same man who missed the 1-on-1.
Tell you what, how many chances does he want until somebody smacks him? You know, it's very. There's a lot of things here which you've got to take into consideration. It's a great ball over, and he should have really connected. Maybe if he's a foot taller, he would have connected, but at least the try was there.
Make sure you leave a sub. Can we go for 1,000 subs in the next minute? 1,000 subs. We're 300 away.
If you hit 1,500 subscribers by the end of the stream, we'll definitely show the Celtic Rangers game.
We'll definitely show the European games anyway.
Oh yes.
We're doing that for the donators anyway.
Yeah.
Ball over the top here. Headed back, cool as you like, but let's get them subs in. And if you've said that, if you've subscribed, leave it in the comments below, and we'll say you've subscribed, and then we'll put you as a moderator.
Absolutely.
Thanks to everyone joining us. 750 subs, 250 away. Touchdown. Played out into the midfield here. Welcome to everyone joining the stream today. Ball in the centre, comes in, missed by the big target man UFA. He came on at half time, and here he is now holding the ball off. Would you bring Sadiq on, David?
I would bring him on. I think for the game and for Rangers' sake, don't bring him on yet. Until you've got stability in the game. Do you agree, John?
No, I don't. I think you should bring Sadiq on now. He's funny to watch. But that is not obviously what they're going for. Sadiq, he does get he sometimes trips over his own feet at times, but realistically, he's a target man, and that's what Rangers need. They need to hold the ball up 10 to 15 yards where they're actually holding up the ball now. They're not even holding up the ball. Lafferty's very isolated up front. Kent, Jaria, about 10 yards behind Lafferty, and he's trying to get cheap fouls at the halfway line. Gerrard saying, be men, we can fight this out, we can win the game, and he's still doing it now, saying be strong. We're strong men, we're really strong, independent men on the football pitch. Very independent.
Well, he's independent, Lafferty, he's got no one with him, has he?
Isolated.
And
here he goes, he tries to chase something down, and that is cheap. And this referee, we've seen it in Europe a lot the last couple of weeks, especially in the Burnley game in Olympiacos I watched. He was giving a lot of decisions to the home side when the play goes down. Is that would you say I'm right? We're saying
I completely agree with you. Especially when a player goes into the corner, you watch it and they go down and the referees just think, oh, I've got a blow now, I've got to give a free kick. I don't agree with it. It's like goalkeepers, when goalkeepers go down, they're just...
Shots over the bar. People are saying they subscribe. €5 from John Craddy. Boys, this is great. Thanks, John. We'll show you the Old Firm derby on Sunday, 12:15. We'll send you an unlisted link. Anyone who donates, like John Craddy there, will see the Old Firm derby, Celtic versus Rangers, live on this channel, free of charge. If you do donate, of course. That is a massive game. I want to show that at the donators, so make sure you do leave your donations in. And as you can see, John Craddy with a €5 donation there. Absolutely. Much appreciated.
Absolutely, cheers for that.
We're going to get a couple of moderators now who've subscribed.
Yep, we'll choose a moderator. We'll go with Jamie McTarget. Jamie McTarget, you can become a moderator. Cheers, Jamie.
I'm just going to go and test these Russian toilets out.
Absolutely. Enjoy, John.
I'll rate them out of 10 when I get back.
Yeah. Here are Ufa on the ball. Ball out to the wing, coming in, and that's a good piece of defending by Flanagan. Flanagan, he actually splits opinion. If you ask a lot of Gerrard's fans, I think there's a sense that he's unpredictable, as we saw with his wife. Now, I won't go into that, but he's a good defender. Gerrard is very aware of what he can do. I think as a fullback, he doesn't get forward enough. Maybe that's my opinion. You watch Tavernier, he bombs down that right side, up and down all game. John Flanagan, he hasn't really got that mentality, maybe. I don't know if Gerrard's told him to sit back, absorb the pressure, especially when they're under pressure here. But I think, maybe he could be getting up there a bit more. He's got it now, though. I think this is Kent here. Kent, ball in. What a ball! Oh, Lafferty can't get on the end of it. Well, he can, but headed into the turf.
Russian toilets are really nice out here, David. You really do need to test them Russian toilets. Absolutely excellent. Yeah. Good condition they're in. Touchdown by Ufa. If you do want to leave a donation, sorry for pushing it, but this is a big game on Sunday, Celtic versus Rangers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coming forward, if Rangers go down to 10 men at the moment, John Flanagan wins the challenge there. Very aggressive on his girlfriend, John Flanagan. Not to mention, he did get community service. We don't need to say allegedly. But what we've noticed, Ufa, they're getting all the decisions from this referee, and I wouldn't be surprised if they got another. Good defending there by, I think that was Jack out there, and he does well. 10,600 people in the stream. If you do want to donate, link is in the description. If you do want to Skype us at full time, then do leave a comment. Go to the description and it has our Skype name there. We've got some kind Skypers at half time.
Yep. Thanks everyone for giving us your calls at half time. Really appreciate everyone.
Lafferty holding the line at the moment. 65 minutes we're coming up to now. Thanks to everyone who's joined the stream if you've been here for a minute. Oh, it's a tough challenge there. John Flanagan looked like the man who's been pushed and barged into, and he receives a yellow to red. John Flanagan is off. Rangers have it all to do, down to 9 men. And John Flanagan has been hitting his wife recently. He's going to hit a couple of these Ufa players if he carries on. You've got to stop him. We don't want another bit of community service. John Flanagan has been sent off due to a second bookable offence John Flanagan has been sent off, David, down to 9 men.
Well, John, look at him. He's absolutely... He looks like a coiled spring. At any point, he's going to lash out. Hide your daughters. Here he is, John. He jumps up. He's got his arm out. John you can't do that. Watch. He jumps up. He's trailing his arm into the back of the head of the defender. It's definitely a red card. He gets sent off, and then he's looking to throw punches. I can't quite believe it. Down to 9, John.
Rangers have got no attacking threat now. 10,700 people. It is a big challenge on Steven Gerrard's men's hands here. This is massive. Ball across the wing here. He looked offside for a second. Isn't. And once again, it goes back. UFA are very, very harsh with the decisions. Well, the referees in Russia tonight. Good tackle, Scott Arfield. They've got no attacking threat now. You're not going to bring Sadiq on now, are you, though?
Wow,
Scott Arfield got no men in support, goes alone. And what a free kick he's earned there. And Steven Gerrard, he's not looking too happy, is he?
He's not at all. This is now, you've got to think, how do you play it? How do you play now? This is a dangerous situation for Gerrard's men. It's going to be difficult. Do you bring everyone behind the ball and absorb the pressure? You can't even. Sometimes you absorb the pressure and then you squeeze it like a sponge and you release. They can't even do that because there's no... The sponge is about half the size of UFA's at the moment.
Can everyone leave a sub on the channel? 819. We're showing 3 games here. Can we get to that 1,000 mark by the end of the stream? And if you do get a 1,500 mark, then we will show Rangers Scottish Premiership game, as many as we can show you. So make sure you do subscribe. We're watching the live count now. If you do subscribe, you'll be entered into a... Should we say giveaway, David?
Yeah, we'll give something away. Just subscribe for that anyway.
And also you become a moderator. Ball up the wing here. Down to 9 men. If you do want to watch that, Zenit versus Dynamo Moscow, I think it is that. Is that?
I think it is, yeah.
Then you can watch that. Spartak Moscow, sorry. Then you can watch that on Sunday. Headed over the bar there. And that is at local time of 4:25.
If you want to donate, link in the description.
Alan McGregor punching the ball away, and there is going to be a substitution, and it looks like Middleton's going to come onto the pitch here, the young man, and off comes Scott Arfield. Scott Arfield, he's worked hard today, but he hasn't got his reward, and it's Andy Halliday, sorry, who's going to come on the pitch.
Andy Halliday. I don't know what you think of him, everyone who's watching. I'm not a big fan. He wasn't very good at Middlesbrough. I don't know how. Bradford as well. He's gone from Middlesbrough to Bradford to the mighty Glasgow Rangers. I just don't see what they're seeing him, really.
Played well against St Mirren when we saw him, and he did also play well against Aberdeen on Sunday. If you do want to leave a donation while Andy Halliday comes on the pitch, Scott Arfield leaves the pitch, then link is in the description below. We are going to show the old Therm Garby free of charge to anyone who donates, so make sure you do leave a donation. It says link in the description. It says donate here, Tippy stream, and you can click that link and you can donate as much as you want. We've had a couple of kind donators today.
Yeah, but where do you go from here? Obviously Gerrard now, you look at the substitution, he's clearly looking defensively, but you've got nothing. Look at this, it's a pack. It's a white wall, 2 white barriers in front of this UFA team, which actually could pay dividends in the end.
Absolutely. David, yeah, of course. Oh, sorry to everyone watching, we're just having a brief spell in possession there of UFA, who play it back. Welcome to the 10,900 people watching. 10,700, thank you to everyone who's watching. Shooting opportunity here, 69 minutes played on the clock. Ball whipped into the back! Oh. And a good clearance there. Really good clearance, because Rangers are really hanging on
by
now.
Gorton, and he is... Oh, wow. Gorton has booted the ball into the stands here. He's headed it away. It came back at him. He's just kicked it away. Corners came in. Oh, it's
dangerous. And it comes back in. There's a shooting opportunity if they can head it out wide. They do that. There's a shot on here. Crossed into the box. Well cleared away by Jack. And then it's cleared away again.
That was dangerous play. ball across, and Alan McGregor is the one has to get a big hand onto it.
And Jack Anderson, you don't need to watch this if you don't want to. Shooting opportunity again. Box! Shot! And wide. 70 minutes played. UFA are causing the issue.
UFA now, I think they're starting to get out their screwdriver and take the bolts and screws out of the kitchen sink, John. And that is soon going to be hurled at Alan McGregor's goal.
Absolutely, and we're going through other games today. There was also another 3 o'clock kickoff in the Europa League, and that was Astana versus Apoel of Cyprus. As we watched the opportunity back, it was 1-0 to Apoel in the first leg, and it is now 1-0 Astana in the second leg. So that means Astana and Apoel look like they're going to extra time.
Extra time is looming.
And also in the first minute of the game that kicked off at 4:30, 1 minute ago, in the first minute, it looks like Trenchen are behind to AEK Larnaca. And that is the scoreline there. Just keeping you up to date with the other European games going on today. 10,600 people, welcome to everyone. UFA, they're not going to get a better chance against Rangers, are they? 1-0 in the first leg. Should have been about 4-0 Rangers.
Yeah.
As the ball's whipped in again to the back, Connor Goldson can head out. Are they going to leave it go? They are. Corner.
Dangerous from corners though, aren't they? I think now, if you were UFA, you could put... You know all of the Rangers players are going to be back defending it. They've took it short though.
Oh, looks dangerous there, and it is going to be well cleared. Someone says he's streaming the Celtic game later. Should we stream the Celtic game later, David?
I think we'll wait till Sunday, I think.
Well, Lafferty, there's a one-on-one opportunity here. It's Ken, sorry. Ken, this is it. This can wrap the tie up. In support is Ryan Jack. Shoots, crosses, and that was a big opportunity. I think we do want to get these moderators up, and we do want to get the subs in, because it was showing you 3 games. We're going to continue to show 3 games on this channel. I don't see why you wouldn't want to sub. Let's get a 1K. Ball over the top here. Get into the byline. Trying to get... He's got caught up on his feet there, all the way back. Switched. Shooting opportunity here.
Dangerous.
Into the centre, ball in the centre again. Shooting opportunity all around the box. Good clearance by the Carlisle and Leeds, former Carlisle and Leeds man.
It's like a pinball machine. Every time it enters the box, you think they've put the pound coin in, and now the balls are rolling, and anything can happen from that position.
Matthew McKinley, you were called at half time. You're guaranteed, moderator. You did call at half time. Ball whipped in. Oh, well cleared away. Still, UFA possess this dangerous attack in the box. Switched, and McGregor can catch. Incredible scenes in the south coast of Russia.
UFA could have had 5 in this second half. They really could. Fantastic ball in, flying through the bodies. Gordon goes down through his legs as he tries to slide tackle it out. Look at that. That's poor defending. It bounces there, and he can't even convert it from 3 yards out. No, 8 yards out maybe. Dangerous position again for UFA. Rangers really need to tighten up.
People are saying the sub. Thank you so much for subbing. 948. When we get to 50 subs, 50 more subs, when we get that 1K mark, we'll choose a couple of moderators. Balls in the box here, cleared away, and at last pressure has been relieved. And it's a big sigh of relief for Steven Gerrard.
Big sigh of relief for the Liverpoolian. Yeah. This, when you get a chance, when you get a free kick like this, we've been watching the exposure to a lot of big chances for UFA. This just relaxes everyone. You push up a bit, play that offside trap maybe, and that will really allow them to control the game again, get a bit more possession, and slow it down, because at the moment they've got a one-way ticket to out of the Europa League.
Well, Morelos has let Rangers down. You've got to say he's let them down in this game, because, and also John Flanagan, why did you have to go in so harshly? It's pathetic, really. And on the score and aggregate, as the substitution is just about to come on, the score and aggregate, to the people wondering, it is 1-0 Rangers. So Rangers have that away goal.
1-0 Rangers
on aggregate from the first leg. 1-0 Rangers, so it's 2-1 Rangers. UFA need 2 more goals as it stands.
2 goals is going to be difficult to get though. 2 goals though, if they do get the 2 goals, Gerrard, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult with the press and everything. Morelos is really let them down though.
Have we hit that 1,000 sub mark? As Ufa coming the attack again, ball in the centre, flicked and headed away. If you do want to leave a donation, link is in the description below. Shot! Oh, good save by Alan McGregor there. That looked dangerous for a second.
It was swerving, it was curving with a trajectory. A knife edge shot. Curving through the white wall of bodies in the way. Managed to clear. Another chance added to the compiling effort.
Yeah, it is. They've had 16 shots today, Ufa. 2 on target. Switched out here. Ufa 1, Rangers 1. Shot comes in again, deflected and away by Kadic. They have to hang on here. They really do. We're 30 subs away from 1,000 subscribers. We want to choose 10 moderators and 1,000 subs. Make sure you get a subscription and make sure you do subscribe. Ball, long throw in. Touchdown and well cleared away by Ajario. As I say, well cleared away. It hasn't even reached the outside the penalty area. Headed down. And yeah, we are Rangers fans. We don't from Rangers. Doesn't mean we can't support them. We really do like Rangers. I'm a big fan of Steven Gerrard as well.
Huge fan.
Touchdown and played out. 10,000 people. Welcome everyone joining us for this intense last encounters. Last minutes. Ufa need a goal quickly. They're putting men to the pump here. Touchdown and they're looking for a shooting opportunity. McGregor's looked shaky at a couple of efforts. Ball whipped in again. Dangerous looking. Ball headed and over the bar. Goal kick and then once again a relief of pressure.
Yeah, the ball, you rarely see it go out of Rangers half, do you? It's all around the box and they can't seem to get it clear. They need to find a method to get the ball out and then push up with it.
We watch this again, Alan McGregor. That should be a catch there. He palmed it right back into the danger zone. But then again, you can't fault Alan McGregor at all because he did save that penalty against Maribor in the away leg at Maribor. One thing that we did notice from Steven Gerrard, he seemed very aggressive to the fact that people aren't rating his Rangers side, like such as Maribor. As the ball's played over again, Connor Goldson will have to come and chase. Sorry, Kadic. Whip to the back and well headed away. Still an opportunity and out for a corner. The pressure builds.
Pressure is building and they can't seem to alleviate it at the moment, can they? That conceding corners, it's difficult when you've only got 9 men and the constant pressure, but they've got to try and find something out of nowhere to get themselves through.
Ball whipped in again. Dangerous attack. What a save by Alan McGregor. One of the world's best saves this year.
Alan McGregor, he returns to his youth there.
Still in play, sorry David. Shot comes in again and wide. But Alan McGregor, back to that save. That is one hell of a save by Alan McGregor. Scottish number 1.
Take a look again. Header. And he dives like a cat there, doesn't he, to keep them in the game. What a save from McGregor. Right-handed, fist away. Get the pressure alleviated. That's what he wants.
Incredible scenes here. Ufa have 11 minutes to get 2 goals. We saw Celtic crash out of Europe 2 weeks ago against AEK. Well, not crash out, crashed out the Champions League. Our Rangers crashing out of the Europa League and more importantly, Europe tonight. 11 minutes played. Ufa need 2 goals. They have been pressing from the moment John Flanagan got sent off. Ball switched out here. They come again. Looking like another dangerous attack here. And another corner once again. This Ufa crowd raw to the opportunity of another goal. But Alan McGregor has saved Rangers.
He has on many occasions. Before this as well, he's been a key part in their team. Today, this is where the real test comes, isn't it?
Do leave a sub. Have we hit that 1,000 mark? Ball whipped in. All the way at the back. Ajario clears. And the goalkeeper is on the halfway line with